So this is a song dedicated to the people.
All right, now we are here again to do this abominable worship unto Big Jesus Christ. Yes, the very food Big Jesus Christ forbid the most. This is the food we want to use to feed Pig Jesus Christ. Toxic worship. Yes.
He's always not the same.
This is how we worship Pig Jesus Christ. Actually, this is how we need to worship Pig Jesus Christ.
Jesus, the most useless name I know.
Yes, abominable worship unto Pig Jesus Christ.
Useless name I know.
Yes.
He's always not the same. Don't ever praise his ugly name.
This is how we worship Pig Jesus Christ.
We must dump him so.
This is the kind of worship that you Pig Jesus Christ. This is the kind of worship that you Pig Jesus Christ.
Not the same. Don't ever praise his useless name.
This is how we worship Pig Jesus Christ, okay?
We must dump him so.
A holy food never met for Pig Jesus Christ. Yes.
The name of Jesus.
Come on now.
In sin and sorrow,
the name of Jesus is a scam.
The name of Jesus,
the name of Jesus changed them all. In sin and sorrow, the name of Jesus is a scam. This is how we worship
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
The name of Jesus changed them all. In sin and
sorrow, this is the kind of worship that you Pig Jesus. This is the kind of worship that you Snake Allah. This is the kind of worship that you those devils or these devils. They are devils. Yes. We worship them already. And this is how we run the service of worship unto Pig Jesus Christ and Snake Allah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Rabbi. I love you so much. Yes, family. Greetings, family. Greetings to every one of us. Hope we all are doing great on this wonderful, glorious, lovely day once again for you and I to circle around Abba Yahuwah's eternal blessed throne and to feed our soul, spirit, and body. I mean our totality, the past, right now, and future, filled with Abba Yahuwah's eternal divine breath. Family, we're here for this reason. And I exist for this very reason, to talk about the very real thing of Abba Yahuwah, the authentication of Abba Yahuwah, the very real thing of Abba Yahuwah. I mean the truth of Abba Yahuwah. This is what I'm here for. And I was made and created for this very reason, okay, to debunk every single lies flying out there against their real law. So we're here for this reason. For this very reason, Queen Hadassah were assigned into the palace, okay, to be a queen. For this very reason, every one of us exists for a reason. And it is my earnest prayer that you discover the very reason you be sent here on earth. You are not here on earth for yourself, but for a reason, to do the very will of Him who created you. Have you found the very reason you are here? Have you laid hold on why you are here on earth? Are you walking that path? Okay. Are you? Okay, have you discovered your core? Have you? It's not yet too late, people, for you to do your discoveries and found this while you are here on earth. You exist for a reason. You are here for a reason. You've been called for a reason. A breath or breath of life is being given unto you for just a reason. You shouldn't squander it. You shouldn't waste it on a ground or on a barren ground. All right. So which one is the barren ground? That is to say, or that would be where you begin to live for yourself and failed to discover why you are here on earth. That is what is called barren land, wasted breath, wasted effort, wasted glory, wasted call. You've been called, a glory is being deposited in you, breath is being given unto you for a reason. I ask again, have you discovered that very reason? Breath is so expensive. Is the talent Abiyawa gave unto every single person here on earth. Breath is the talent. So what are you using this very unique talent for? On what ground? Which ground are you using it? Are you using it for yourself? Let it bear fruit. Let it be fruitful. Fruitful in the holy ground. Fruitful in the righteousness. Fruitful for the very reason you'll be sent here on earth. But I see 99.9%. Should I say so? Is it 99.9? Okay, rather 92% of world population missing this call. They are not taking the call. Abiyawa is calling. Your phone is ringing. The phone of your life is ringing through the breath, but you are not answering. Why missing this call? And this call ought to be answered. It is a call of eternity. In either way, you will answer the call of nature. In either way, you will answer the call of eternity. In either way. In either way, you can't mix it. If you mix right now, you won't mix it later. You won't. So it will be better you answer the call right now. Yes. And do what is right. Do what is needful. The very thing that is needful, it is for you to utilize this very holiest breath in you wisely on the ground of seek it first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness. Every other thing will be added. Every other thing is secondary. Every other thing, including you yourself, every other thing, your desire, your ambitions, whatever you love to do, it is simply secondary. The primary of it all, it is to sit at the feet of your creator and do what he wanted to do. Anyways, I've already said it all. Let's do what we hear today. Thank you, my Abba. I bless your holy mighty name. I love you so much. Yes, I worship you. I serve you. I give you right unto you because it is yours. It belongs to you. No one else but you, Baba. You are all inclusive. I love you so much. Thank you for these wonderful packages of eternity you just released into my life and also the entire camp of Yisrael. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you for this good news. Thank you for this excellent news. Thank you for everything you do. It is excellent. Ribo Shandalabo Sekeyaba. Hallelujah. Mo Sekerabo Yantelebe. I love you so much, my Baba. To you be all glory, honor, adoration. You own it. You own it. It belongs unto you. Thank you, Baba. You are the rightful owner of holy worship. I pour it at your feet. Love you so much, my Father. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, now, family, we want to do the leftover part. Okay, this very journey will began it on the Shabbat, so we'll be doing the finishing today. Thank you, my Father, for your enablement. Thank you for the ability. Love you so much. So you be all glory eternal. All right, now, family, let's do what we're here today. So there is one message. I can't say a funny message, but I would also like us to look into the very message that sounds so funny unto me. But I will be serious when taking that very message. Okay, whereby science said speaking in tongue, it is simply this mental disorder. That's why we are mad. Science said we are mad. We don't know what we are saying when speaking in tongue. Oh my Abba. They said it is meta disorderment. That is, they said we have meta problem. Shadarabo seke yaba. Oh my Abba. All right now. The wisdom of Abba Yahuwah, indeed, it is simply foolishness unto the world. Okay, but I'm not going to be doing this one for now. Maybe this one could be next week, midst of the week, because Shabbat. I want to talk about UN implementation, okay? What they implemented, okay? Their laws, okay? About the migrants. June 12th, what transpired? People, I tell you, devil is real. I don't know why people is disputing this fact. I tell you, devil is real. Are you getting it? Devil is real. You don't underestimate the length devil has already gone. Devil is right here before you and me. June 12th was a disaster in my own side, not here in abroad, though something happened to me that day here, June 12th. But the one that happened in Nigeria, the same June 12th. Oh, Shandalabo Seke. Oh, Shandalabo Seke. I see devil, see me, see you. So we'll be doing this, not that I'm praising devil, not that I'm giving him the upper hand, not at all, but I'm just letting you know about, I want you to know about his existence. And I want you to also know that he is real. I don't want you to take this very journey for granted, or what we are talking about for granted. I want you to be aware. I just want you to be aware. It will only take person that has been there to expose what he or she saw there. It will only take person that have this knowledge of how this devil operates, that has already been touched by their wickedness. It will take that person to enlighten someone else or others. And I am that person. Devil has really said something so precious in me that is trying to make life miserable. June 12th. June 12th. It is a remarkable day in my entire world. That, and I saw the double-edged sword of Satan, aka Jesus Christ. The very double-edged sword. He declared police problem here here in Europe with me, and he also did likewise in Nigeria. The Nigeria one is still dragging me as we are speaking. I have spent a lot prior to that of Nigeria on. Anyways, so I will be letting us know how the things still bounce back. I will be letting us know, on the Shabbat. So let's do the finishing of this very one we began already on the Shabbat. Thank you, my Father, because you surpass it. You supersede all. You surpasses all. You surpasses all. Anyways, family, let's do the finishing here. Like you and I know already, title, like I always love to say, help navigate us into Holy Scriptures. Though we have already called out the title right at part one, saying that this is part two. So let's rephrase the very title. So, with this being said, here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message already titled for you and me right at part one. Prophet Muhammad, was it lying about 72 virgins? Sex market in paradise. We all are there. Sex dream. Paul saw it. Part 2. Foundational scriptures. Romans 7. And Quran chapter 19 verses 71 through 72. This is the part 2 family. I will be right back. My phone was ringing. All right, now I'm back. So let's take the title again. Prophet is not a prophet, like I said in part one. He's a poor. He's so poor. Prophet Muhammad wasn't lying about 72 virgins. He wasn't. Sex market in paradise. We all are there. Sex dream. Paul saw it. Romans 7. Quran chapter 19 verses 71 through 72 part 2. So family, it is very much possible you come in contact with this part 2 and haven't yet listened to part 1. I encourage you, go do that. Go and listen to part 1 in order for you to get the full understanding of what this part 2 is all about. Okay, because part 1 so much again has been established over there. We discuss how for you not to take for granted what you saw in the dream. That you shouldn't say says dream. Yeah, almost a lot of people is seeing this vision as a dream that doesn't matter. Don't take it for granted. So we first of all unraveled what that is right in part 1. Solomon saw Yahuwah in dream, and the wisdom was given unto him in that dream. And we see how it came to physical manifestation. Adam, likewise, okay, while Abba Yahuwah was just taking him through that process of molding out of him, his wife, he saw it again in the vision. He saw it again in the dream. As soon as he woke up, Abba Yahuwah never told him what transpired or what took place, but he saw it in the dream. That was why we were able to say, oh, this was the flesh that were out of me, taken out of me. Oh, this is my bone that was taken out of me. Right away, he recognized his bone. He recognized his flesh. Who told him? He saw it in the dream. And we also see Papa Abraham in the dream. Abba Yahuwah spoke to him. The very covenant you and I is still under today and unto eternity. Genesis 15. Abba Yahuwah gave him the promise in the dream. Okay, so we address so many communication in the dream of Abba Yahuwah with his people that indeed came into fruition. So whatever you see in the dream, it is a thing registered in your spirit, because your spirit is the data carrier. Your spirit is the memory card. Your spirit is the holder of whatever you're going to become here on earth. It is put in your spirit, and whosoever that put that in your spirit is going to be drilling them or dragging them or drawing them out one after the other. That is why you see dream. That is why you see vision, because now it's kept in your spirit and you can't access it at all with your natural eyes. No, except you saw it in the vision, except you see it in the dream. That when you see it in the dream, you will begin to walk towards that. Let me quickly chip this in. There is one show, I forgot who on the platform. This was about 4 5 years ago. I saw this on the social media. I will remember the very name of that platform. I will remember. Okay, I remember the very platform, but the face of the person, but I'm not getting her name is not coming. That a lady came to cry out to her, to the world through our platform, that she's sick, seriously sick. She can't do absolutely nothing. That she was in the dream. Immediately they gave her documents. This story came from Italian Pulse because this very woman lives in Italy. Hey, what is her name? Oh my Abba, assuming I know. I should have been sorting for her video in order for me to remember the name of her platform. Oh, now. So she was the one who tell this story because the lady called through her platform while she were on a live show. Something lady. Hey, my father will remember. Now, the lady in question said, as soon as immediately they gave her her document, now she's a documented person. No more undocumented person in the Western world. Now, Italia gave her document, resident permit. So as soon as they gave her that resident permit, so in her dream, she now saw a lady telling her in that vision that you and I is going to use the document. You want to use this document alone. I also will join you to use this very document they gave unto you. Because now you are celebrating that you have document now, but you are not going to use it alone. I will join you to use it. This document belongs to you and me. You can't use it alone. I will use this document alongside with you. Ever since they gave the document to this woman, according to her, then she said it's almost how many years? Oh no. That woman couldn't use that document to work. She's sick. She's on her sick bed since that moment. Since that period they gave her document, she felt sick. As we are talking, that woman can't walk. She's sick. She's on a sick bed. Guess what? This is how the person that revealed herself to her in the dream, this is how that person is using that document with her. With her. She saw it in the dream. Somebody told her and said, come on now, don't over rejoice. Don't over celebrate that now you are a documented person. Forget about that, this jubilation. Because you are not going to be using this document alone. I myself will join you in using of this document. This document belongs to you alone. It belongs to you and I. We both is going to be using it together. Now, how is both of them using the document? This woman, she's on a sick bed. That document, she use it to go to the hospital. And so her hospital now, she uses that document from one hospital, or rather from one medication to another medication. And this is how both of them is using it. I'll be right back. My phone is ringing again. All right now. So, this call is really distracting me on this message. Okay. So now what I was saying, how we see already how the person she saw in her dream, how is she using her document with her? So she's going from one hospital. That is to say, she's only using that document now for medication, not to make money, because she's sick. All right now. Another vision. This one is my own side. I narrated it already in the previous video I did. That this witch in the family, okay, if you are a constant follower, you know I have been talking about her. So this very witch in the family said, I think this should be this, what was the, okay, a witch in the family. Okay, that should be a week today. Yes, the very video I did a week today. I want to be sure. Because I narrated this vision over there. How she killed her brother, her siblings, her elder brother. Okay. That is, she wanted, okay, yes. When did I, yeah, Okay, on the night, no, on the, okay, 6 days ago. Yes, 6 days ago. That is a week today, correct? The message is on this video. Okay, the vision is right here. So I want to quickly brief it. So, according to her, she was in a vision, in a dream. Okay, she saw three snakes running towards her, and Satan gave her a cutlass to chop off their heads. And in that vision or in that dream, she really indeed chopped off their head in the dream. Physically, those three people died. Those three persons died. If you want to know how they died, you can come and listen, go and listen to this very video, because I don't want to narrate, I don't want to go back there, but I'm just telling you what you are seeing in the dream. It is real. It's yes. Okay. So if you really want to know how they died, you can listen to this very video. Okay. It came to physical manifestation. But where did it start? Where did it happen first? In the spirit world, in the dream. She chopped off their heads in the dream. How did they die? These three people, they were killed through sniper. Their food was poisoned. And she said she were the one who entered the very person that poisoned these three persons. So what are we saying? Whatever you see in the dream, come on now. It is the unknown side of you revealed unto you by a deity. So I quickly want to chip in this. So let's go. This is the part 2. So listen to part 1 if you have not yet done that. But if you have so done that, now more power and understanding for you to listen to this part 2 and also be the doer. Utilize this information and be the doer, most especially of the word of Abba Yahuwah. Okay, so what is the title? Let's go back right there and requote it and rephrase it. Prophet is a poor man. Okay, Prophet Muhammad wasn't lying about 72 virgins, sex market in paradise. We all are there, sex dream. Paul saw it. Romans chapter 7, Quran chapter 19, verses 71 through 72, part 2. Okay, so Muhammad wasn't lying. You know, this Quran, where we want to pick it from, we have already successfully established what you are seeing in the dream. Okay, what you are seeing in the dream or what you saw in the dream, it is simply a thing registered in you. It is information about you. Okay, it is information about you. You are getting some idea about who you are. Dream is the home of your spirit. Dream is your bed. Bed is the bed of your spirit. That is what dream actually means. A thing you cannot see with your two naked eyes, natural eyes, you will be seeing it in the dream. So that is what it is. Okay. So let's proceed now and pick it up from where we drop it at part 1. All right, family, let's pick it up. We drop it at this very particular place. We drop it over here, Quran chapter 4, verses 24. That is we want to please listen to part 1, because part 1 will give you the very foundational breakdown. Because from here I'm starting. If you don't listen to part 1, I don't think absolutely you will not understand this one. I don't think you can understand it. Even me myself, I'm a bit lost now. Okay, but if you listen to part 1, so it will be easy for you to follow up. So what are we saying? We established the part of the dream, and we also established another wonderful part in part 1 to learn. So we want to learn from Quran. All right, we want to learn from Quran, and people of the world are also seeing this vision, sex in the dream. Okay, they are also seeing it. So we want to learn from everything. We learn from the weather, which is in part 1. We learn also from the animals, from the donkey. We see how Abiyewa used donkey to speak, and we also see how Abiyewa used a fish to do his will, and we also see how Abiyewa also used dog, okay, to carry out some certain care for Lazarus. So that is why you must listen to part one, because it said we should learn. Matthew 24 verses 32 said we should learn from the weather. Okay, we are learning. That is, in part one, we learn from a lot of things. Okay, now we want to take Quran. We want to learn from Quran, because this teaching, our Bible have just little information about this sexual, topic. But Quran carry PhD when it comes to this sexual intercourse of a thing in the spirit world. Quran have the answer for us. Quran have the answer for us. The royal law can't, it didn't give us a clarity about that, but Quran actually have the answer for you and me or I. So first of all, I would like us to start working our way from this particular passage. I read this already. Okay. How Quran, it said Quran is the book that make things clear. Is the book that make things clear. That is to say, if this very matter is not clear unto you, therefore Quran said, come over here. I have the answer for you. They are the verses that make things clear. Okay, let me just call it out. The verses that makes things very clear. Okay, you are seeing it in the vision like on Clear TV, isn't it? Somebody is masking up, sexually harassing you in the dream, molesting you sexually, raping your spirit, okay? Joining himself with you in the spirit world. It's not clear why is that going on. You are not getting the full understanding why. Quran said, come over here. I have the answer for you. So that was what Quran said. Quran chapter, let's call out the title, or rather the passages. Quran chapter 16 verses 89 said, this is the book that make things clear. Okay. Quran chapter 12 verses 1 also repeats does a book that makes things clear. Quran chapter 4:26, I will be reading this. It said, this is the book that make things clear. I want to quote every Quranic verses that pertain unto this, but I will be reading one. We have four, isn't it? Quran chapter 4:26, Quran 16 verses 89, Quran 12:1. Okay, three. Okay, three. That's okay. So I want to read one. The Quran chapter 4 verse 626. I will be reading that one. Oh, Shandlabosekiyaba. These are the, okay, no, not these are the verses. No, I just want to read it from where he started. Okay. This letter are one of the, miracles of the Quran. And none but Allah alone, I beg you, knows their meanings. Okay, these are the verses of the clear book. The Quran that makes clear the legal and illegal things, legal, law, to laws, a guidance and a blessing. All right, now this one is letting us know. Okay, I quote all the verses already. No, there is one particular one. Okay, where is it? Okay, this is chapter 12, verses 1. And I said this one is a bit different by Tafsir. Okay, Tafsir. So we read that one, we read that already. It said, these are the verse of the clear book, the Quran that makes clear the legal and illegal things, legal laws, a guidance and a blessing. Okay, this one said a thing that is already been legalized in the spirit world. Quran is the book that make it clear unto you. That is to say, a thing or things that is going on spiritually, the legal part of it and the illegal part of it. Quran said he have the key of clarity. He have the key that makes it like a broad daylight. He have the key that is going to remove that fog from your brain and remove that sun dust from your eyes in order for you to see clearly. Follow me. Because when it comes to this spiritual sexual intercourse in the paradise, I say Quran is the great grandfather of it all. Quran is the general overseer of the things that make things clear, legal and illegal. Okay, so I would like to read the chapter 4 of Quran and verses 26. My phone is really ringing. Oh my Abba. I'll be right back. A lot of distraction through course. A very, very important course. So that is why I'm taking the course. All right, let's do the Quran chapter 4, verses 26. Allah wants to make clear to you the lawful from the unlawful and guide you to the good practice of those before you, and to accept your repentance. And Allah is knowing. Oh, nonsense. Allah is knowing and wise. I better go sit down. Allah is knowing, Allah is wise. Anyway, he said now Allah want to make things clear unto you. Like our book said, Matthew 24, verses 32 said, learn from the weather. So that's what we did in part 1. We learn from so many things. We learn from animal, like I said. We also learn from the witches of Endor, her judgment, her power, prophecies. Okay. Now, we want to learn from Quran. Quran will not be the last for you and me to learn. People of the world is seeing this sex perversion in the dream. Okay, somebody is arousing them sexually, not just we alone. And some said it doesn't really matter. It is just a dream. It is not that serious. It's not a thing one ought to be feared. It is a dream. So that was why I first of all take you and I through the power of dream. That dream, what you are seeing in the dream is a thing registered in your spirit. Dream is informing you this is going on right here. Dream is an informant. That is to say, it's calling your attention to see what is going on in your being, what is happening to your members, what is happening to your life. A dream is relating it onto you. That is why when you see some dream, you will say, this one is too real. Just like the broad daylight, I will follow the instruction of this dream and it will help you so much. So listen to part 1, okay? So if you have already done that, therefore this will be very easy for you. So Quran said he want to make things clear to you, and the things that is lawful and also a thing that is not lawful. So which are the things that is lawful prior to this very journey we are riding on? What is lawful and what is not lawful? I would like to make note unto you what is lawful before Allah. Like I said, Quran carry PhD. They are the general overseer of this very sex dream we are talking about. When Islam saw or see themselves in the dream having sexual intercourse, guess what? They're going to be celebrating Allah. Why? Because they will be saying they are already in their paradise. How? Because Allah said this very matter of sexual intercourse, it is a marketplace in his paradise. It is a marketplace. Everything is bang-banging. Everything is bang-banging. That is why when a Muslim man or a Muslim woman saw, he saw herself in the dream, somebody is having sexual intercourse with them, they won't bother. They will say, confirmation of Allah's paradise. Allah is revealing unto me that I have already been admitted, accepted into his paradise. That is what they're going to be saying. But you and I, we're going to groan. We're gonna, it's gonna, question. Our antenna is gonna raise high. We're gonna be questioning what is going on. Who is doing this thing to me in the spirit world? What is this for? What is the meaning of? Yes, we're gonna be lamenting. We're gonna be crying. We're gonna be saying somebody is after us. Who is corrupting our being? Who is polluting our system? Who? Because sexual intercourse is to be one with you. Who is joining himself with me? Yes, we're gonna be raising alarm. A lot of questions is gonna be passing through our head, But Muslim isn't so. Muslim and so are all. They're gonna be celebrating. They're gonna be jubilating. Why? Because it is what they know already. This is already in them. It's part of them. It's in their system. It is simply in their DNA. It is their reward. They are very inheritance. So Allah said He want to make it clear to you and I, because to you and I is not clear at all. It's not clear. We are questioning. But Islam is not so. They will be celebrating and they will be thanking Allah for already bringing their spirit into their paradise, because that is the only fellowship going on in Allah's paradise. Let's go. Sunnah Abu Dawood. Sunnah Abu Dawood 2166. Okay, whatever reported that a man said, Allah, apostle of Allah, have a slave. No, not here. It should be Sunnah Abu Dawood 2050. Where is it? Not here. No, I'm not ready here. Yes, Sunnah Abu Dawood 2150. Okay, that is the place actually we ought to read. Now listen. I can't pronounce their name, okay? Said, this is it. I can't just pronounce that name, okay? I'm sorry about that. Abu Saad. Okay, Abu Saad. Oh, no, I can't. Abu Saad. Oh, I can't pronounce this one, okay? Said, the apostle of Allah, may his pool and his speed be upon him, sent a military expansion to Aitas on the occasion of the battle of Huni. They met their enemy and fought with them. They defeated them and took them captives. Some of the companions of the apostle of Allah, may his pool and his speed be upon him, were reluctant to have sexual intercourse with the female captives in the presence of their husbands. So Allah the Exalted set down the Quranic verses, and all married women are forbidden unto you, save, you see the condition, except those captives whom your right hands possesses. That is to say, they are lawful. Now, what is saying? Quran chapter 4 verses 26 said, Allah want to make clear unto you what is acceptable in the spirit world and what is not acceptable. That is to say, what is lawful and what is not also lawful in the spirit realm. Now listen, the companion of Muhammad, said this is somehow barbaric for we to have sexual intercourse with married women in the presence of their husbands, living husbands. So they feel reluctant and therefore they not consult Allah. Allah, what is going on? WhatsApp? A thing is going on here. We have a dilemma over here and we don't know how to navigate our way out. How are we going to be facing this situation? Allah said, come on now. You got me? Every other woman to say, the very one you did not captured are not lawful unto you. Married woman you have not captured, taken captive, are not lawful unto you. But this one you have already captured are very lawful unto you to bank them right in the presence of their living husband. I take that part again. Sunnah Abu Dawood 2150. Abu Saad or whatever said, the apostle of Allah, may his pool and his speed be upon him, sent a military expansion to Aitas on the occasion of the battle of Huni. They met their enemy and fought with them. They defeated them and took them captives. Some of the companions of the apostle of Allah, may his pool and his peace be upon him, were reluctant to have sexual intercourse with the female captives in the presence of their husbands who were unbelievers. So Allah the Exalted sent down the Quranic verses, chapter 4, verses 24, and all married women are forbidden unto you, except those captives whom your right hands possesses. That is to say, they are lawful to them when they complete their waiting period. Which one is their waiting period? To be ensured that they were pregnant for their husband, so that they won't be bringing someone else's child, or rather their husband's child, and pin it on the Muslim, the jihadist. Now, women are the inheritance of the Muslim. Is this clear? Because Quran said, I want to make this very matter clear unto you. You see this banging stuff going on, that is my paradise. And every single person is right there. I will be proving that to you in their book. Oh, Shandalabo Sekeba, in their book. In their very book. I'm going to be proving it unto you. So we have done in part 1, I think so. Revelation 12:9, we see Allah is a serpent. Genesis 3, we see Allah was the serpent. Quran chapter 3, Isaiah chapter 6, the high-ranking angel. Quran chapter 3, verses 54, Allah is the best of all liars, deceiver. Quran 7:99 is a snake. I displayed that already right in part 1. Quran chapter 8:30. Quran chapter 8:30. Allah said is the best of all deceivers. Revelation 12:9 said he deceiveth the entire world. That is to say, the entire world is under the power, influence of these very spirits. And the entire world is going through this very sex dream. I will be playing some videos, okay? This very sex dream. The entire world is the... Let me tell you, nobody is exempted. If you are not seeing it, that never exempts you. Come on now. But it will be better you are seeing it in order for you to know who is joining with you, in order for you to get this information of what is in you, the spirit in you, the devil hiding over there, that make himself one of you or one with you. But if you are not seeing it, oh, Robo Shandalabo Seki, listen to part 1. Proverbs 29 verses 18 said, where there is no vision, the people perish. Where there is no vision, the people perish. That is to say, he's going to be overtaking you by surprise because you are not seeing nothing. You'll be blind. Your CCTV camera is being, disconnected. Now you live in outer darkness. You see nothing. Absolutely. Oh, Shanalabosiki, you are not seeing nothing. That was what Proverbs 29 verses 18 said. If you are not seeing this very thing, who is molesting you spiritually, who is laying curses on you spiritually, who is polluting your system spiritually, he said it is the end thereof. It is simply destruction. Okay, so let's go now. I quickly want to chip that in. So we are already in this making stuff clear. Allah said, I'm making it so clear unto you. Now, 2 Corinthians chapter 12, Apostle shall make it so clear. I will go on in vision and revelation. Okay, most of the teachings we are seeing today, already going through today, especially that of Apostle Shehu, it is simply what he saw it through visions. And this is the very vision, like I said, banner scriptures. Okay, in the one of the banner scriptures said Apostle Paul also saw it, isn't it? The title. Let's rebroadcast. Now that we are bringing in Apostle Shehu, Prophet Muhammad wasn't lying about 32 virgins. Sex market in paradise. We will come into all this, okay? We all are there. All of us is right there. Sex dream, Paul saw it. Okay, so now let us go. Paul saw it. Let's see what Paul said about this very vision. Oh, Shanalabo Seke. Let's see. Paul said it's not lawful. It is so embarrassing. It is so shameful. But Muhammad tell it the way it is. Muhammad was not home the day they created this word called shame. Muhammad put it raw. Muhammad bring it out just the way it is. And I also thank him for doing that, because they are making it clear to you and me. Muhammad saw it clearly. He bring it out so clearly, just the way it is. He didn't sugarcoat it. He didn't gaslight it. He didn't rationalize it. He didn't masquerade it. He just bring it out raw that there is a marketplace in this very paradise where sexual intercourse is running his course night and day. Paul saw it. Paul said, no, it is so shameful. I won't be putting this out. I won't. It is not lawful. Let's do that. Let's do that. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses where? When he was caught into paradise, he saw the whole thing. He saw the whole thing. All right, now, verses 4. How that he, okay, how, 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 4. How that he was caught up into paradise and heard unspeakable wells, which is not lawful for a man to utter. Apostle Paul said, when I was taken into this very paradise, the things I saw over there, it is not lawful to speak about it. Really? When I see some, it's so shameful. When I see some, it's so barbaric. It's abomination. So insultive to our persons. It simply means this act that is going on spiritually, it simply means insult to our persons. It's not lawful. But Muhammad said it's lawful. We see that in their book. Allah want to make clear a thing that is lawful and a thing that is not lawful. So they just bring it out raw, the way it is. So let's go. Follow me. All right. So before we start playing, digging more deeper, shut up. Before we go deeper, I would first of all like to play this, their foundational breakdown, or the pillar that hold this very paradise we are about to look into, the very one you and I into. We are all there. Did you get that? Is it clear? I say we all are there. If you are not seeing it, come on now. You are not exempted. Neither do I exempt myself. Because I see myself, sometimes, of course, they are sexually harassing me. Okay? It is, my spirit is passing out this information and say, a thing like this, want to join with you, or a thing like this, want to be a part of you, a thing like this is part of you. That is the information you are seeing. Dream is passing on to you. Dream is like kind of informant. Okay? That is going to be informing you. A thing around you, in you, walking in you. That is what dream is all about, says dream. So let's listen to this daughter of Allah, how she break it down for you and I, their paradise, the foundation, the pillars, the building materials Allah used to build this very paradise. Islam is propagating. Islam is, committing this very horrible act for. Islam is committing this very genocide for. You see how they slay people? You see how they keep people for this very reason. The jihadists. You see what they are doing? Allah said, kill and come to paradise. And 72 virgins is going to be welcoming you. And why that 72 virgins is coming to receive you to them, to themselves? Know ye that another 72 virgins will be accomplishing them. That is to say, 144 vagina is at your disposal. It is at your possession. They are your inheritance for you to bang all night, all day. This is what Allah said. Look at this 72 virgin penis. It said the number, okay, is limited, and a man's penis is going to remain erect all eternity in this very paradise. A strength of 100 men is going to be passing to one Islamic man. To do what? To bang. To do this knocking ministry in paradise. I say at the end of today, it will be clear unto you the paradise you are into. You are there. I am there. You are there. I am there. Everyone is there. Listen, let's listen.
Do you know what Islam says about women? It doesn't call them the pillars of society. It calls them the foundation of paradise.
Okay.
When a man asked the Prophet, peace be upon him, who deserves my kindness the most?
Women.
Do you know what he said?
Foundation.
He didn't say your teacher. He didn't say your boss.
All right, let me comment on this. Women, you heard from her, she's quoted their source. And I don't really have that time and that room and that patience, okay, to be going through all their sources. I don't have that time. I will do the one I have the capacity for. All right, the very one I have already. Now, she said, paradise, foundation of this very paradise, it is woman. It said woman is the foundation of this paradise. So what she say? Foundation, you know what foundation is? Have you been there? Have you been privileged to be a home builder? If you have this privilege, being a home builder, therefore you're going to be understanding the very foundation she is talking about. Should I play some video of my own foundation? Okay, I think I will be let's put, do I still have that foundation on my album? Do I still have those videos here? Let me go in search to see if I still have it. If I have not yet deleted it, it will pay me if I have already done so. Okay, thank you, Abeyewa. Digging. This is foundation. This is foundation. You see, first of all, Diggy said woman is this. This is what I don't want to explain. So when it's been after he's been dug, I want to see where they set a lot of the building materials. So you see, first of all, is to dig. Remember what she said. The foundation of this very paradise is woman. Please, I want you to help me to use your senses, okay, to drag out the spirituality in this very matter. Okay, I think it's this one when they now put the concrete, everything. They pour the concrete, the sand, the cement, the rods. You know the foundation. You see the foundation? They set it with blocks. Okay, with this little clue we have here, I think you will be understanding when we return back to that video. That speak on foundation, how a woman, let's say this very ground is the paradise. And this paradise, what stand this paradise? You know, after this foundation, a house will be, okay, I will also play where a house already being put on this very foundation, okay? Hey! Me baba. Hey, yes, this is what I was looking for. You see the road, you see the block, you see the laborers, this is my own mansion. You see the foundation. You see all the materials, building materials in it. You see everything that involved in this foundation after it's been dug. And you see what I pour on it. You get it? Are you getting it? All right, now, since we have already seen this, I would also like us to go, I would also like to take us through. You see the rods. You see how they laid, how everything is being laid out. All right, now, I wanted to see some more. This is what is called foundation. You see the rod, the very pillar that is going to stand that three-story mansion building. You see it? All right, now, come on now. thank you about that. I still have this very video here. You see all the rods. It's 29 pillars in this house. See all the rods. All right now. So I would like, is it finished? Let me see if it is finished. If it is finished, then I will not take us to where the house, where the about the video where the house is already being set. I just want you to see, to get the full understanding. You see the laborers in it. I want to get the full understanding of this very foundational, whereby she said a woman is the foundation of paradise. People, you get that? This is the foundation. So to Allah, it is woman. So what stand paradise of this Allah is a woman. Because foundation is what to stand your house. Any building you want to put, it is the foundation. The building will be solid though, it depends on the foundation. The building will be collapsed, so it depends on the foundation. Okay, the building is going to be lasting until everlasting. It depends on the foundation. It depends on how the foundation is being dug, how the foundation is being erected. It depends on the foundation. And this woman just said, the very foundation of Allah, paradise, it is a woman. So all these things you are seeing now, it is a woman prior to Allah's paradise. All these foundation materials that make this house a house now, it is simply a woman. Because a woman is the pillar, a woman is the concrete or rock or granite or gravet or granite. Woman is the rod, is the cement, is the block, is the digging, is everything they use to build the foundation of a house. Woman is a woman. When it comes to that of Allah, woman is it. You see? Woman, ribababo, shandalabo seke. Woman, you see the foundation? You see how deep it is? So, Allah is telling you and I, because they want to make it clearer unto you, unto me. Hey, the foundation of his paradise. Oh, this video is really long. Okay, I will be stopping it over here. We see it already, people. You see the road. Okay, now let's go to... let me finish playing it. I will be talking. You see the basket. Are you seeing the basket? They call it colon, Abi. Colon or so. I just wanted to see. You see the rod. They fix it already. Now imagine. Allah said, all this we are seeing over here in his own paradise, Allah said is a woman. Allah said all these details about the foundation. Allah said is a woman. That's still his own paradise. Woman is the foundation of the paradise. You see? Okay, now I think I'll be stopping over here. We see it already, it's already clear. Hey, you see the granite? You see the granite? Are you seeing it? Okay. Let me see. Okay, it's almost finished. So let us finish it. Let us finish it. It will soon stop now. You see all the building materials, clear. It's finished. So now, let's go to where the house was put on top. When the house were already fixed on top, where is the video? Come over here, come over here, come over here. Come over here. Because for that house to stand, where is it? So this is the house, it stand already. You see the foundation? Okay, now let's use this one as illustration. This is three-story buildings, okay? Now let us use this now as a foundation, as a illustration. So now prior to what we just listened to, this is paradise now of Allah. My house is not Allah's paradise, but just an illustration, okay? Like kind of a foundational picture. So now we see how this house now is paradise of Allah. Now we see the very foundation that stood this very paradise. You see it already. All right, let's go back now to the video I was playing.
Do you know what Islam says about women? It doesn't call them the pillars of society. It calls them the foundation of paradise. When a man asked the Prophet, peace be upon him, who
You get it
deserves
already,
my kindness
foundation
the
of
most?
paradise.
Do you know what he said?
You
He
see
didn't
what
say your
foundation
teacher-
is already? You see? I illustrate it already, okay? Foundation is to stand immersion.
Do you know what Islam says about women? It doesn't call them the pillars of society. It calls them the foundation of paradise. When a man asked the Prophet, peace be upon him, who deserves my kindness the most? Do you know what he said? He didn't say your teacher, he didn't say your boss, or even your father. He said your mother. Then he said it again and again, 3 times before he even mentioned the father once. The Prophet also said, paradise lies at her feet.
Did
Not
you
on
get
the
that?
man's throne, not behind a scholar's
Her
mic,
feet. What is under
at
the feet of?
a mother. So don't
Feet of a
ever
mother.
say Islam doesn't honor women. It made her womb
Paradise
the gateway
lies
to
in her
life,
feet.
and her presence the gateway to heaven.
Okay, her presence is the gateway to heaven. So to go to Allah's paradise, it has to do with a woman. The gate of paradise is woman. The foundation of paradise is woman. Paradise lies on her feet. People, before we see feet, what is in the in-between woman's feet? Vagina. Let's play there again. Let us go back again.
Do you know what Islam says about women? It doesn't call them the pillars of society. It calls them the foundation of paradise. When a man asked the Prophet, peace be upon him, who deserves my kindness the most? Do you know what he said? He didn't say your teacher, he didn't say your boss, or even your father. He said your mother. Then he said it again and again, 3 times before he even mentioned the father once. The Prophet also said, paradise lies at her feet, not under a man's throne, not behind a scholar's mic, at the feet of a mother. So don't ever say Islam
Paradise
doesn't
lies.
honor women. It made her womb the gateway to life.
Her womb is
and
gateway
her
to
presence
life.
the gateway to heaven.
Her presence is gateway to heaven. So if they want to go to paradise, they need the presence of a woman. So where we just read, people, let's go back there. Paradise stuff. Let's go there again. Sunnah Abu Dawood 2050. This is paradise. This is gateway to paradise. The apostle of Allah, may his peace and his peace be upon him, sent a military expansion to Aitas on the occasion of the Battle of Huni. They met their enemy and fought with them, and they defeated them and took them captives. Some of the companions of the apostle of Allah, may his peace and his peace be upon him, were reluctant to have sexual intercourse with the female captives in the presence of their husbands who were unbelievers. So Allah the exalted and sent down the Quranic verses, chapter 4, verses 24. All married women are forbidden unto you, except those captives from whom your right hand possesses. That is to say, they are lawful for them when they complete their waiting period, to be ensured that they were pregnant for their husband. So, paradise is found in her feet, and she is the foundation of this very paradise. People, are you seeing the gravity of what I'm saying? Do you see how big it is? Her womb is the gateway to life. Why her presence is the gate of paradise? Why her, she? Not Allah powers. Only woman. Now, the battle they went. What? Okay, the battle they went. What generated this battle, or what is this battle for? Because they were unbeliever. And Allah said, go into battle to fight with the unbeliever. Take them captives and their wives, their daughters, will become your right hand possession. So, which one is their right hand possession? Now that you are fighting the battle of Allah, okay, removing the infidel, converting them by force to Islam, to confess Allah. Don't worry, the reward you're gonna be benefiting from that battle, it is vagina, women. Married or not married, regardless, it's not important. Women's sexual intercourse. We all has already been captured because Papa Adam was captured. And anything that came from Adam is being captured. We are in this same paradise. Because that is where the battle, first of all, began. And the battle was fought over there. And they captured and they succeeded and they deceived the very first Adam. They captured him and his wife. And his wife now became their right hand possession. Anything that come out from Adam, so be it. We are their right hand possession. I read it, listen to part 1 because I read that in the part 1. The gospel, rather, the first book of Adam and Eve, chapter 57. I read that. So you heard already from them. Okay, woman is the foundation. Let me also play another one.
What does Rahim mean? What translate that, brother? First of all, translate that.
I seek refuge with Allah from the accursed Satan. In the name of Allah, the gracious and merciful.
Listen carefully.
The gracious and merciful.
What word are you describing?
Allah is making it clear to you and me, to you and I.
Rahim, right?
Rahim, yes, sir.
Oh, my phone is ringing. I'll be right back. All right, so let's start all over again.
What does Rahim mean? What translate that, brother? First of all, translate that.
I seek refuge with Allah from the accursed Satan. In the name of Allah, the gracious and merciful.
The what?
The gracious and merciful.
What word are you describing as merciful? Is that Rahim?
Rahman.
Listen carefully.
Rahim, right?
Rahim, yes, sir.
Does
Another
the word Rahim
expose
mean womb?
over here.
No. That.
The word doesn't mean Rahum. The trilateral root in Arabic RHM. That doesn't allude to womb.
Aki.
Does it not mean womb?
It doesn't mean womb.
The root word Rahmin, from which Rahman and Rahim are derived, literally mean the womb.
Okay. So the name of Allah is a womb. Allah has a womb.
Allah has a womb. What? A womb. So my problem with Islam is the black woman is God, and they over here keeping secrets.
So that is what that very name they call Allah. Allah have a womb. It's not ending here. Allah have a womb. So what is Allah saying? Okay, I think at this junction I will be quoting the Quran, whereby Allah said He Himself have a womb. Thing to resemble manual sin as. Okay, this is Sahih Bukhari, whereby Allah said that adultery is committed. What are we saying? We are treating sex perversion, where it came from. Okay, let's read here. Sahih Bukhari 66:12. Okay, that is the number of the book. Narrated by Ibn Abbas, whatever. I did not see anything so resembling minor sins as what my father said from the prophet, who said, Allah has written for the son of Adam his inevitable share of adultery, whether he is aware of it or not. The adultery of the eyes is the looking. Get out. Now, he said this is inevitable. This is guaranteed. That your portion of sex perversion is already being deposited in you. So what are we saying? These are the things you are seeing in the spirit world, sex dream. The entire world is going through this pollution. The entire world is going through this very pollution. Paul saw it. He said, it is not lawful to describe it. Sometimes I'm ashamed. Me, myself, I'm seeing it. But I can't relate. I can't really tell it the way it is, because it's a very shameful thing to see how you being molested sexually in the spirit world. Another Sahih Muslim, 2657, okay, who also narrated this. Okay, verily, Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, and which he of necessity must commit. Must commit. This is a holy God. Said you must commit adultery. You know what that adultery is? Okay. They want the word called cheat. You married, but you are still having sexual intercourse. So what led us to this? Allah said that He want to make things clear unto you. So the things He is making clear to you, a thing that is lawful and a thing that is not lawful in His paradise, the very one you and I are into seeing in our dream, the very one He is saying that polyandry, one woman having two husbands at a time, is permissible, is allowed, it is lawful legally in this very paradise. In this very paradise, polyandry is allowed. Is haram, is holy to Allah. That was why He said adultery. So the man is going to be knock. Another man is going to be knocking woman. He said it's a must. You must commit this adultery. And we see whenever they go for battle, they will take married woman captive. The man is not also left out. They are also knocking their anus. Exactly what you are seeing in the spirit world. Trace it back to Allah. He is making it so clear to you and I. We are all there. I will prove that to you. So I would also like to put another thing. Okay, what is Allah saying? Sahih Bukhari. This is their most, these are their most trusted collection. Sahih Bukhari, book 4830. The Prophet said Allah created His creation, and when He has finished it, the womb got up and caught hold of Allah. Whereupon Allah said, what is the matter? And what is the matter? Okay, on that it said, I seek refuge with you from those who serve the tails of cat, whatever. I don't know what that is. So womb and Allah now begin to counteract. Womb and Allah now beginning to have a conversation. They were conversing, discussing that the womb now hold Allah. That is to say, Allah and womb are 5 and 6. What is it saying? Every pecus, every vagina of a woman is in the possession of Allah. That is the dream you are seeing. You can't overpower them. You can't tell them not to have sexual intercourse in the dream with you. If they are coming, you can't stop it. You can't absolutely do nothing about it. When they come, they do what they want to do. That is to say, woman's vagina is just as the possession of Allah. This is the paradise you and I are already enter. You and I is over there. Now, it's like I'm going ahead of myself. But I will still return back. No, fine, no problem. Let's do another.
True that in Islam,
barbaric art.
if there is an illegitimate child there, the child can marry her father. My friend was saying it sounded so absurd for me.
We are talking about
Sister
sex.
Amina said
Always
she wants
remember
to know
this.
if a man can marry his own daughter in Islam. Someone told her, and she said it sounds
To that
so
extent,
handsome.
their own biological
But Sister
daughter
Amina,
is not
let
spared.
me shock you. Yes, in Islam, a man can marry his own daughter. Let's go to Quran chapter 25, verse 54. Quran chapter 25, verse 54. It says, and he is the one who creates human beings from a humble liquid, then establishes for them bonds of kinship and marriage.
Carefully.
For your Lord is most capable. You will know that it's not
because
here,
the book
right?
is here.
Now,
The
let's
secret
check the
is
tafsir
here.
of this verse. Because this verse talks about marriage. But then when you check the tafsir of this verse, you will know
Lawful marriage.
it's permissible for the man to marry. Let's go to Tafsir al-Kutubi. Explains this verse better. It says, if a man has a daughter from outside of a legal marriage,
Listen carefully.
outside of a legal marriage, then
Adultery.
the daughter becomes permissible for
Remember,
the man. Then
Allah
the man
said,
can marry that daughter.
you must
So far,
commit
it is
this
outside
adultery.
of the marriage. Fine, Temi, TM.
The perspective of the Muslims who follow the
Listen.
Sunni theology, they appreciate and recognize the
This
importance
is
of the
their
four
imam.
imams and respect them in a manner that motivates them to visit their graves. For example, when I talk to people about a legal matter attributed to Imam Shafi'i, specifically about whether it's permissible to marry a girl who was conceived through adultery, God have
His
mercy
own
upon
daughter,
us. In Imam
biological
Shafi'i's
daughter.
interpretation, may God be pleased with him, he believes that the product of adultery is not forbidden. So, if a man had an illicit affair with a woman who got pregnant as a result, he'd say that this child is not forbidden, which means she isn't his daughter. So what does isn't his daughter mean? Do you mean can he marry her? He would say yes, he can marry her. Normally. She's his daughter, but who said she's his daughter? Legally, she's not his daughter. She's not related to him at all.
Legally, you see what
If a
is
man has
legal.
an illicit affair with a woman and has a daughter from her, they don't attribute the child to the father, the adulterer. So she's not his daughter, and thus he can marry her.
70% of all Pakistanis are inbred.
70%.
The amount is between 25 to 30%.
Muslim world are
More
inbred.
stillbirths among immigrants. A rough estimate reveals that close to half of everybody living in the Arab world is inbred.
Inbred.
BBC's research also discovered that while British Pakistanis account for just 3.4% of all births in Britain, they accounted for 30% of all British children with recessive disorders and a higher rate of infant mortality.
All right.
That's insane. I also read somewhere that a lot of the symptoms of inbred people are irrational rage, fanaticism, and they end up just describing ISIS. Look at what it says here.
Okay, I will be stopping this. You heard already. So what are we saying? We are talking about sex perversion. Exactly what you are seeing in the dream is already here. The kingdom is here. The paradise is already here. But a lot of people is hiding away from a lot of people. And you see it. You see what it is. That when a man commit adultery, that is to say, a man having sexual intercourse with another woman outside his own wife, eventually got that person pregnant or that woman pregnant, and the baby eventually, okay, of course, is birth. This same father in return can return back and marry that same daughter. Legally, it is allowed for. It is legal, legal matter settled by Allah himself. Let me see if they see another thing I will be playing over here.
And we want to fly on a plane, 19 of us. We want to fly all the way to the White House, and we want to tell them, up yours, we're going to take
This
over.
is coming.
Yeah, and America is ours, and we're going to turn that into a mosque as well.
Okay.
How? By establishing Islam over their heads. When people say, for example, why you want to establish Sharia within UK? Why not back home?
Why are they
Who
doing
says
this
that is home?
for
What is this
72
then?
virgins?
We don't believe in home and away. Nothing called home and away, your neighbors or anything like that, yeah? No, the whole of the earth, who owns it? Allah. And who is the one who is the trustee of the earth? The Muslim. You see? Inna jarahun fi arda khalifa. On the earth, Allah said He will establish the Khalifa. The whole of the earth is meant to be under the authority of the Muslims. Never allow for the kafir to be above us. So we don't look up to the person who worships something less than him. We look down at him. Hello, can I help you down there? You look lost. And that's how the Salafus Salih understood. That's why during the time of Salahuddin Ayyubi, when they used to go out in the jihad and we used to get the spoils of war, they used to have captives of war. And there was one
Captives
farmer
of
at that
war,
time,
married
he had
women.
30 slaves, 30 captives of war. With those 30 captives of war, he
30.
traded them for a pair of shoes. That's how he understood the kafir. We don't obey the law of the land. We obey the kafir, obey the law of Allah. And if he doesn't, he pay the jizya. If not, we give him a one-way ticket to Barbados. And Barbados is not that way. It's somewhere down there, somewhere in the middle of Jahannam.
This is real people. This is the kingdom. This is not joking. This isn't joking. This is not a joke. What are we saying? This paradise is already existing spirit world. You see this kingdom they are propagating over here. It is the dream world where you are seeing yourself. That is what I call spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. We are going a long way. All right. But I quickly want to put all this. Let's also see another nonsense.
Point number one, let me tell you. According to Ibn Sina, he says that the urine of the camel and the urine of the cow, it is not najis. It is tahir, it is pure. According to the fuqahas,
how
according to
polluted
Islamic scholars,
this
they
religion
say that any
is.
animal which is permitted for a Muslim to eat, or any bird which is permitted for a Muslim to eat, that animal or that bird's urine and feces is tahir, it is pure, it is not najis. The urine and feces of all the animals which we are permitted to eat, whether it be goat, whether it be sheep, whether it be camel, whether it be cow, it is not najis.
So they are eating the feces of animal, they are drinking the urine of animal. This is heavy pollution, people.
Them to seek medication by
This
drinking
is heavy pollution.
urine and milk of camels, and they got well, and their sickness went away. So this is authentic from the Sunnah.
They are eating the feces of animal. They are drinking the urine. You see, they will just drink. They will just. This is the priest. Okay, okay, still playing. They are drinking direct from the camel. Is this human being? This is animal's kingdom, people. This is animal's kingdom. So polluted.
What he's gonna do? What did Prophet ﷺ, people that had some disease, they came to him and they said, Ya Rasulullah, we're looking for cure. He said, listen, take camel urine and drink it. And they became healed. This brother's sick. But
Hey.
The Prophet said it.
Our urine, the kidney filter those bad things out already from our urine.
I need some water.
It's not needed. Let's stop over here. They're drinking it. Oh, this is the teachings. This is the kingdom coming. Oh, this is what they're going to be teaching people. This is what they're going to be imposing on people. Pollution. This is the paradise. Our spirit is right there already. It's pollution. It's pollution. Serious one. Heavily polluted. They are drinking urine. They will also eat animal feces. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Mohammed, see what you have done to Muslim people.
But this is about to be universal. This kingdom is what you are seeing already, so corrupt, so perverted. It's a heavy pollution. It's a heavy pollution. Now, in Isaiah, I don't want nobody to be saying, but God also told Ezekiel to go and use the feces of a camel to bake his cake. That was a sign. It was it for healing, and it was a sign of pollution. That is what Abiwa said. He said, the way my prophet eat this defiled food, so you, the disobedient, you're going to be eating a defiled bread. Because you rebelled, you became stiff-necked, you don't want to obey the royal law. Therefore, he said, this is how you're going to be eating a defiled food. Food can come in any form or shape. Spiritually and physically is a defiled one. Like what I'm doing, this is a food. This is the food of our spirit. But Yahweh said, because you refuse to obey his instruction, therefore you're going to be eating the corrupted version. People is going to be teaching you the corrupted version. You're going to be eating a defiled food. It could be physical, it could be spiritual. And this is what is going on. It is a curse. In Ezekiel chapter 4, that was a curse, and it was a sign of you, the rebellious one, the disobedient one, how you're going to be eating a defiled food. Now, Muhammad said it is treatment. Why are we passing out our urine? Why? You see the people that have kidney problem. You see what it is. You see the dialysis that they are taking because the urine is going to mess up their entire system. Anything that is not good in your body will be flushed out through urine. That is what the kidney is flushing out of your system. That is what the kidney is filtering out of your system. How can a thing, the kidney, the machine of life, in you, filter out, flush out from your system and say, this part is not good, is not needed in your body? How can you take that very substance and bring it back to your own body again? A thing that is not working, a thing that is bad, your body rejected it. It is a wasted part. Your body doesn't need it. That was why the machine of life in you, kidney, filter it out. He flush it out. This part is not needed. This part is not good in your body. It is a disease now. It is a polluted version of what you eat and what you drink. Your body don't need it. Your body rejected it already. Why bringing it back to your body? So what are we saying? This is the kingdom coming now. At all kinds, it's a polluted one. It's a corrupted one. So now that we are playing, remember this religion, how this religion came about in the cave? Let me see. In the cave, how did it come about? Muhammad saw a demon. I think I will be at this point. I think I will be reading the brief history. Where is it of Muhammad? How Muhammad saw this vision. It was both the vision of sex. That is correct. That one is true. It's legit. Paul said it is not love for me. I cannot narrate this ugly sight I saw. This very ugly sight I'm seeing the paradise. I won't be narrating it. No, it is so unlawful to talk about it. No, I won't be talking about this. No, it's very dirty. It's a dirty one. I won't say a word. Muhammad now said, okay, now I'm going to be saying it just the way I see it. And this is how I'm going to be revealing it. And it was so. Where is the brief history of Muhammad? I have it here. I downloaded it. Oh, but I have it here. I wanted to read some part. How this book, this vision, how it came. Oh, not this one. Came about. Oh, where is the brief history? Oh, my Abba. I'm tired already. Oh, I found it. This coming, this is the kingdom, paving its way right here on earth. They are here already. You see their message. They are not joking. But I'm after the spirit word today. What you are seeing in your dream. And like I said, I don't want you to take it for granted. Okay, I even screenshot it. I'm just suffering myself here. Anyways, okay, where is it now? Where is it? I just quickly want us to run it through how this vision, this religion, whose foundation, remember what he speak or what she said about this very kingdom, this very kingdom, the foundation, that stewed, this paradise, it is a woman. It is a woman. So now is it clear? Are you getting the clarity? Okay. Is the brain fog out of you? Is the sun dust falling out of your eyes? Is it clear unto you? Are you getting the clarity? Are you seeing deeper things about this very matter that she said? Allah said his foundation, the very foundation of Allah's throne, paradise, it is a woman. Is it clear already? And this is why you see what the jihadists said, that they're going to establish Allah's Sharia law over America everywhere. He said because the earth belongs to Allah. What are they doing? He said they goes to battle. What are they doing in the battle? Why are they going to battle? And what that is what gingered them into this battle. Why this agitation for battle? It is 72 virgins, woman vagina. In paradise, this is how they want to enjoy their paradise. I read now. Muhammad was born. A brief history about Prophet Muhammad. Muhammad was born in Mecca around the 570 AD. His father died before he was birthed. That is to say, while he was in the womb, okay, the papa died. And his mother died when he was just age 6. Remember, Mark of the Beast 66. Muhammad was just age 6. He became an orphan, okay? All right. So, it was 6 years. So, okay, let's go now. Muhammad about point. Okay, let's just go now. Okay, revelation to how he saw. You know, he also saw this kingdom in the dream. This Quranic we give it to him also in the dream. So want to see the dream of Muhammad. That is why you must not joke with whatever you are seeing in your dream. It is an information. It is a thing registered in you. It's just the dream will be telling it to you. Look at what is going on around you. Look at what is in you. Look at what is playing around you. The dream want to cut your attention to what is going on, what is playing around you. That is what dream is, okay? That is what dream is all about. This religion was seen in the dream. This book, Quran, was seen in the dream, according to Muhammad. Let's read some of his vision now. What he saw. He was 6 years old. Then time he started his ministry. Okay, revelation. Okay. Muhammad, prior to the time, he started receiving his revelations. Muslim tradition. Should I be reading all this? I don't think I will be doing all this. Okay, I would just like us to go straight away to the vision. In the year 610 AD, Muhammad was in a cave on a religious retreat, and something interesting happened. Okay, when he was the night on which Allah honored him with his mission and shone a mercy on his servant, thereby Gabriel, brought him the commandment of Allah. He came to me. Muhammad is the one speaking. He came to me, said, the apostle of Allah, while I was asleep in his dream, while I was asleep in his dream, with coverlet of blanket, whereon was some written, and said, read. I said, what shall I read? He pressed me with it so tight that I thought it was death. Now Muhammad said, because Muhammad was, of course, obviously, he didn't go to school, he was a illiterate, chronic one, because age 6, he became orphan, no father, no mother, to take care of him, to train him, became orphan at age 6. So therefore, that was why he did not go to school. Now, this angel knew too where Muhammad is illiterate, he can't read, but yet, what you are showing to him in his vision or in the dream, you know this guy is illiterate, he can't read. And you want him to read what you put in the Quran. He said, I can't read. He said, this angel is a demon. This is Allah anyways. He strangled him to the point of death. He said he thought, I'm not going to come out from this alive. This is a death, and death is manifested right here. While I was asleep with a coverlet, of blanket, whereon was some written, and said, read. I said, what shall I read? He pressed me with it so tightly that I thought it was a death. Then he let me go and said, read. I said, what shall I read? He pressed me with it again so that I thought it was a death. Then he let me go and said, read. I said, what shall I read? He pressed me with it the 3rd time, so that I thought it was death, and said, read. I said, what then shall I read? And this I said only to deliver myself from him, lest he should do the same to me again. So this is how this religion came. It was purely demonic activities. it was clearly wicked spirit entered Muhammad, and he now began to reveal what he is doing with humanity in the spirit world unto Muhammad. And Muhammad now began to relate and narrate in the book what he is seeing in his vision, in the dream. So he saw it clearly, this very paradise. Okay, we see how the religion came about. He saw it through dream. And now, what Muhammad saw in the dream, he brought Quran to him. Recite it. I would like to play this very incident or this very art, how Muslim ought to recite Quran. I hope I didn't delete that video. If you don't recite it, they will strangle you physically. Exactly the way Muhammad saw it in the spiritual world, that you will be strangled. If you don't know how to read Quran, they will flog you. They will strangle you. It is playing out already, people. Before you and before me. I think I was having the video. I hope I have it over here. Oh, Abba, help your daughter to be succeed. Let me succeed in all my plan prior to this very demonic message. I got it. He's strangling him. This is the spirit. He will flog him again.
I used to believe that
He will flog him again.
I was not opportune.
Because if you cannot recite Quran just the way he wants you to do, just exactly what that devil did, they will strangle you. Okay, now listen. Is this playing out already physically? This is the dream Muhammad saw. That this devil, Allah asked him to recite Quran. He were unable because he did not go to school. He strangled him 3 whole times unto death. And you see this little boy, he's reciting Quran, and he's telling this little boy to recite the Quran the way he is reciting it. But this boy, this child, we are unable. You see the rod he is using to flog him. Is it playing that already? Let's play it again.
From this.
لا يحل لك النساء من بعد ولا يحل لك.
I used to believe that
keep flogging him.
I was not opportuned to learn the Quran as a child is the reason why I don't know how to recite the Quran in Arabic form. From this video, I just realized that even as a child, if I was given a big opportunity, just like this boy, I would not still learn the Quran because the moment it comes with this pain and tortured, someone like me, I will run to my house and never come back. I will run to my house because
pain and tortured.
God is love. Like God is love. Why do we have to pass through pain to know how to read the Quran? Or like, are you expecting the boy to recite the Quran the way you are reciting it, like to use your own voice? Because he's using his voice.
It's the vision. That was how Muhammad recited his own. That was how the devil, Allah, taught Muhammad. What he saw in the dream is what is playing out right now. So I would also like to put this. This is what we listened to his video already. This is his write-up now. And you see what he said in paradise. Look at what it is. Penis, when erected, points towards heaven, defying gravity. It is caused by virgins, wishing you were here with them. What more proof do you require of life after death? So that is to say, the virgins in paradise, they are touching their clitoris. And when they are touching their clitoris, the jihadist penis over here will point to heaven, paradise. And the virgins, 72 virgins or 144 will be wishing, I wish this jihadist are here right now. We should have do the Naki ministry. So this is how this is why they kill. This is why they commit this genocide. This is the reason behind and the mystery behind jihadist for kwekus, for vagina. Okay, let's go back. What is lawful? What is lawful? What is lawful? What is it that is lawful? I'm not going to be reading all these Quranic verses that are pertaining to this, their sexual intercourse in paradise, but I will give it to you. You can do your reading by yourself. So now I've already played all these videos. I will still play one more, but not now. Later on, I will be playing the leftovers. So let's return back to Quran. Allah want to make things clear. So we read that Quran 4 already, verses 24, that it is lawful for you to knock married woman. So we'll be getting this one very clear. We read already. Okay. Romans, okay, I read 2 Corinthians chapter 12 already, verses 4, that when Apostle Paul saw it, he said it is not lawful to speak about it. Okay, right now, before we go deeper, I would like to read from the Quran also unto you that you and I are there already in this paradise. That is what you are seeing in your vision. What you are seeing in your vision, it is simply the paradise of Allah. You see yourself, somebody banging you, you are in Allah's paradise. You see somebody sexually molesting you, you are simply in Allah's, that is Allah's paradise. That is the paradise is playing out already. So I will be reading Quran, one of the banner scriptures or foundational scriptures. Romans chapter 7, you can read it all. You know, I've already done that message. Paul lamented. He said, "It take me captive." I will be reading that. Remember when you be captured, being taken captive. Our spirit is being taken captive. We being held captive right in this very Allah's paradise. Maybe I'm going to be reading it. Let's first of all read Quran chapter 19, verses 71 and 72. Before we will now return back to what is lawful. Now listen, Quran chapter 19, verses 71. There is not one of you that will not pass over it hell. He said, no one of you that will not pass over hellfire. This is with your Lord a decree which must be accomplished. Allah vow with every power within him that not one of any human being that has ever existed on planet Earth that will not pass through hellfire, that will not pass through hell. You see where you are seeing yourself, that is the hell we are speaking. That is the Allah's paradise. 72. Then we shall save those who used to fear Allah and we are dutiful to him, and we shall leave there the humongers, the unbelievers, therein in hellfire, humbled to their knees. He said that he said he's going to. Now listen. Allah promised in Quran chapter 90 verses 71 and 72 that every human being that has ever existed in this very planet, none of you, not even one, will be able to escape hell. Everybody that will pass will be thrown into hell. He said in verses 72, afterwards, he himself, Allah, will come down to hell and he will redeem those who do service unto him. Who are they? The jihadists. He said he's going to be bringing out the jihadists from hell. He said those who were dutiful unto Allah, Allah will come to redeem them, and he will leave you and I that never serve him, okay, rejected him. He's going to be leaving us right in there in hellfire, and he will put us in our knees to humble us. Now, he's quoting Yahuwah. Yahuwah, or rather Yahushua, is the one to reach out to you and I in this hellfire, Allah's paradise. Yahushua is the one that is coming to redeem us. Let's go to Romans now. To bring us out. This is what Paul saw. Until the first husband died, the second husband cannot implement. He said, whereby the first husband says stand, oh no. The rules and regulation of the first husband can never be undue. So which one is their rules and regulation? You see this very planet F. Until Abba Yahoshua's second coming, no redemption nowhere. No redemption nowhere. I will still return back to what is lawful. In Quran, prior to Quran chapter 4, 26, you also remember Quran chapter 4 verses 26 said, Allah want to make clear to you and I what is lawful and what is not lawful. What is permissible and what is not also allowed in this very kingdom. That is his rules and regulation. Okay, I would like to read them because Paul used husband and wife as illustration to illustrate it.
Pleasure movies for adults only.
Go away.
Few people know about this app.
To illustrate what it is to be under a law of the first husband. Oh, Shanelabo Seki. Oh, Shanelabo Seki. We mean Memi ala mie o. Wa mean Memi ala mie na. Wa mean Memi ala mie o. Wa mean Memi ala mie o. Away, bag. Away, bag. Away, bag. Oh. Away, bag. Emni Memi ala mie. Away, bag. Ni Memi ala mie o. Away, bag. Ni Memi ala mie na. Away, bag. Ni Memi ala mie o. Away, bag. Ni Memi ala mie. Away, bag. Iwe ni Memi ala mie. Away, bag. Away, bag, man, is just so strong. It's not lawful to speak about. Now, Romans chapter 7, you can read it all. Okay, from marriage, okay. Do you not know, brothers? For I am speaking to men who know the law. Now, Allah said the law that is lawful and the one that is not lawful has authority over a man only as long as he lives. Okay, an illustration from marriage. Do you not know, brothers? For I am speaking to men who know the law, that the law has authority over a man only as long as he lives. For example, by law, a married woman is bound to her husband. This is the husband play right now. Bound to her husband. As long as he lives. But if her husband dies, why should the husband die? Why is not the woman dying? But if her husband dies, she is released from the law of marriage. So then, if she marries another man, while her husband is still alive, she is called an adulteress. But if her husband dies, she is released from the law of released from the law and is not an adulterer, even though she married another man. Now, okay, let's see how illustrated for now. So, my brothers, you are dead to the law. Which law? To the law through the body of Mashiach, that ye might belong to another, to him whom was raised from the dead, in order that we might bear fruit to Yahuwah. For when we were controlled by the sinful nature, so what is it saying now? The law was the law of sin. And a sin is a man. John chapter 1 verses 29, it said, Yahushua, the Lamb of heaven, has come to take away the sin of the world. Is a man. And 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 2 and 3, verses 3 and 4 said, the man of sin. Man of sin. Sin is a man. We married to is a man. Sin. A man is Allah is a sin. And everybody married to him. How? His wedding ring is the flesh. This body we carry. Until this body is done away with, sorry is still the first husband. And until the second husband killed the first husband in order for we to be legible for you and I to marry to the second husband fully, sorry, we are still under the first husband. Let's go. We are still, the first husband is speaking on here. It is Allah. 5. For when we were controlled by the sinful nature, the sinful passions aroused by the law were at work in our bodies, so that we bore fruit for death. Death is also a deity. Genesis 3, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, it is simply called death, which is separate. And we have already treated it in part 1, how Allah is being written. In Aramaic, it is a snake. We also review literal snake. And we see the literal snake and how Allah is being written in Arabic is just a snake. And we see in Genesis 3, okay, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil was a snake. And again, it is simply a deity. You see, this is how Allah is being written in Arabic. This is the name of Allah. This is literal snake. And Allah in Hebrew simply means accursed. That is to say, accursed serpent, where in Genesis 3, all is connected together. It is the angel of death. In Exodus chapter 12, Revelation chapter 9, verses 11, he said they have king over them, whose name in Hebrew's tongue is Apollyon. No, Abaddon. What is the meaning of Abaddon? Abaddon simply means the angel of death. And in the tongue of Greek, he had his name Apollyon. What is the meaning of Apollyon? The destroyer. Exodus chapter 12, verses 23. Exodus chapter 12, verses 29. You will see the destroyer. It is Allah again. Slay his own children. Firstborn. Because Allah have no children. Okay. Every firstborn needs to go down. So this death over here, okay, it is Allah again. Oh, my phone is ringing, but this call is important because something is going on in my house in Nigeria. It is horrible, people. All right, let's keep on reading. All right, we are back again. Oh, my father. But something is going on, like I said in the beginning, in my house. So that is why I'm picking the calls, okay? Police investigation, a lot of things is going on in my house in Nigeria. And this incident took place June 12, okay? So police did not harass me here somehow, but they are harassing me in Nigeria. That same June 12. So I will be doing that one apart. All right, so the angel of death is still again Allah. You see how Allah is being written, okay? So at work in our bodies so that we bear fruit for death. We are bearing fruit. Anytime you lie, you bear fruit for him. Anytime you do something that the royal law is against, that is how you bear fruit for him. Are we still doing that? Of course, all of us, including me. We are in Allah's paradise. Okay, let's go. 6. But now, by dying to what once bind us, we have been released from the law so that we serve in the new way of the Spirit and not in the old way of the written code. Okay, the law is talking about is the law of sin that will put everyone to death, which is Romans 6 verses 23. 7. Strongly with sin, what shall we say then? Is the law sin? Certainly not. The royal law is not a sin. Indeed, I would not have known what sin was except through the law, for I would not have known what conventing really was if the law had not said, do not covet. You see? So now, the law, that is why Allah said the law is corrupt, okay? And that is why Jesus also said the law, he destroyed the law. Allah said the law is corrupt. You shouldn't look into the law. And the law said, thou shalt not do this. That is to say, the law is revealing unto you the ways and the tricks. This demon is penetrating people. This devil is joining himself with people. It is through breaking the royal law. All right. Whenever we do something that is against the law, he will lay hold on you. Are we still breaking the law? Of course, you and I. But since seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment, produce in me every kind of covetousness. This is unique talking. Covetousness, desire. For apart from law, sin is dead. Okay, sin is Allah. Once I was alive apart from law, but when the commandment came, sin sprang to life and I die. So when the commandment revealed, because when you were living, you don't live it for yourself. You don't know if you are breaking any law, so you feel you were living. But as soon as the law shows up, therefore you die. That is, you die to your old man, your sinful nature. You don't want to sin anymore. And if you don't sin anymore, that is how you die. That is how you crucify your old man. Now, once I was alive, okay, I read that already. I quickly want to rush this one through. I found that the very commandment that was indeed, I'm coming. All right, verses 11. Now, for sin, seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment deceived me, and through the commandment put me to death. So sin, which is Allah, is seek an opportunity through law. How did he seek that opportunity? How did he find that opportunity? How did the royal law afford opportunity onto the sin? Because the royal law said, don't do this. That is the affording. The law will, then Allah now say, say you shouldn't break the law. Okay, I will make you to break the law. So when you break it, that is how it sees opportunity to put you enslaved, so that you will not break free from this paradise whereby Allah vow every one of us will be dead. We are already dead, 12. Then the law is holy and the commandment is holy and righteous and good. Did that which is good then become death to me? By no means. The royal law is good, is holy. You can't bring death to me. But in order that sin might be recognized as sin, it produced death in me through what was good, so that through the commandment sin might become utterly sin. That's it. We know that the law is spiritual, but I am unspiritual. So the spiritual side of it, that is what we are revealing unto you, the very paradise. Okay? The very paradise. The very paradise. That is what message is still coming. I need to follow up. I will be right back. All right, I'm done with the answering calls. It's very important, like I said. So Romans, we are in 14, chapter 7, verses 14. We know that the law is spiritual, but I am not spiritual, sold as a slave to sin. This is a unique talking. I do not understand what I do. For what I want to do, I do not do. But what I hate, I do. But if I do what I do not want to do, I agree that the law is good as it is. It is no longer I myself who do it, but it is sin living in me. This is Allah himself. 18. I know that nothing good lives in me, that is in my sinful nature. For I have the desire to do what is good, but I cannot carry it out. For what I do, it is not the good I want to do. No, the evil I do not want to do, this I keep on doing. Now, if I do what I do not want to do, it is no longer I who do it, but it is sin living in me that does it. It is sin living in every single one of us. This is the paradise, people. This is what you are seeing. And this is the paradise of Allah, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Apostle Paul saw it. He said it is not lawful to talk about what is going on in this paradise. It's not lawful when it was caught into this paradise. 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verses 4. It is not lawful. It is not lawful. It is very shameful. But Muhammad said, it is lawful. I will say the way it is. He chased it. So I found 21. So I found this law at work when I want to do good. Evil is right there with me. For in my inner being, I delight in Yahuwah's law. But I see another law at work in the members of my body, waging war against the law of my mind and making me a prisoner of the law of sin at work within my members. Captivity. What a wretched man I am. Who will rescue me from this body of death? Body of death? Allah is death. Body of death. Thanks be to Yahuwah through Yahushua HaMashiach our Adonai. So then, I myself in my mind, I'm a slave to Yahuwah's law. But in the sinful nature, a slave to the law of sin. This is how Paul now rests the case, and this is how he rests the matter. This is what he was saying. Now, sometimes in the dream, he said the things I hate to do, I see me doing it. Sometimes in the dream, when these people is coming to have sexual intercourse with you, I see myself also. Sometimes I will just give in to them. Sometimes I won't even drag. Sometimes I will consent. But when I wake up, I will be crying. This is not me. No, they are lying against my spirit. They are bewitching my spirit. I can never succor. I can never give in. I can never agree. No, no, no. What is going on? I will lament. And I will lament. I will lament. And I will lament. So, this is what Apostle Paul said. The things, the hate, the evil I hate doing, I see me doing it. Yes, spiritually, I hate fornication, of course. But sometimes I see me loving it. Sometimes I will wake up from my dream. My enemy will be, I will feel this sexual urge very strong. When I woke up, I will be crying. I said, now, this is a spell. I bet you will cleanse me from this pollution. Because the way it was so strong, that dream, I will wake up in my dream, I will be feeling it. Why some people said they will be seeing themselves, release upon their body. A lot is going on. Okay, so this is how Paul saw it. He said, who is going to free me from this body of death? Who captivate me? Who imprison me? He said, wretched me. When I want to do good, I see another law waging war. Are you getting it? So this is what a whole eunuch, he was a eunuch, always remember that. And the royal law makes it so clear, the most difficult sin to let go, it is sexual sin. And Paul renounced that physically. He rejected marriage. So a whole man of Yehovah that rejected marriage, that rejected the sweetness of sexual marriage, he rejected it. So what is sin that he cannot let go? What is other sins? So it is spiritual. Is what he was seeing spiritual. He was seeing the kingdom of Allah. So we read the two foundational scriptures because Allah said every one of us will go through this paradise. But they not code it. He coded it and say hell. Okay? Yeah, it is hell because it's hell. Somebody rape you. Is it not painful? Is that not the pains of hell? Allah used the filthiness of hell to touch every living soul. Every living being on this planet Earth, Allah used this very wickedness to touch every one of us.
I am charging.
Oh, okay, my
Please.
battery is almost wait. Okay. I have a flat battery. Okay, I plugged it already. So this is another foundational scripture. We are done with the foundational scripture. Now let's get back to the Quran that make things clear. He said it's so clear. So it's not clear to you. By now, I think you are getting understanding. So let's return back to our paperwork. I've used this already. I will get back to this very thing. What does it look like before you? What are you seeing? Let me see if I also have another one. What are you seeing? We will come back. I think this should be the last phase to go. So see another Quran. How Allah described woman's breasts. This is the Quranic verses that describe woman's breasts. He said it's like this, okay? It is indeed the book that makes things clear. So what you are seeing in the vision is not clear to you. But Allah said, come over here and I'm going to be making it very clear to you. So we have seen all this already. So now let's get back to the battle of Aitas, okay? Whereby Allah said the Quranic verses, chapter 4, verses 28, that it is lawful to bang married woman when you capture them, when you captivate them, okay? Like Paul, he was being captivated by Allah, so it was lawful for Allah to bang his anus. This is what is going on. This is the sex going on in the paradise of Allah. That is the title. Should I read broadcast? Prophet Muhammad, was it lying about 72 virgins? Sex markets in paradise. We all are there. Sex dream. Paul saw it. This is the title we are working with. So now let us go. Because in the dream, maybe it's not clear. You don't know why. This is the why. All right. So which part now? I read Quran 4:24 already. We also read 2 Corinthians 12 verses 4 already. Okay, we read Romans chapter 7 already, a whole. Then we want to read now Exodus chapter 12, verses 11 and 12. I'm not going to be reading, okay, but that is where, okay, let's do that. But I wanted to read the full stories, the full book, what transpired. I wanted to read it. I wanted to read it from the book of Yashel. What happened in the, where we just read? Is this the book of Yashel? Let me see. Yes. The book of Yashel, chapter 71. So where I quoted Exodus chapter 2, verses 11 and 12. So you just brief it. The very first murder Moses committed. Okay, why did he killed that Egyptian's man? Remember Quran chapter 4 verses 24, Allah said it is lawful for you to bag married woman. Okay, now we want to see why did Moses killed that Egyptian's man. It was his first murder case. Now the book of Yashar chapter 71 have it. See what happens over there. Remember, Allah is the God of Egypt. Remember, Ishmael, Hagar is the daughter of Pharaoh, the God, Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Allah is the God of Egypt. And this incident took place in Egypt. And we see the signature, and we see the stamp, okay, blueprint of it in Quran, that a married woman ought to be bang in the presence of her husband. And Allah said it is lawful. Remember Quran chapter 4 verses 26 said, Allah said he want to make it clear to us what is lawful and what is not lawful. And Quran chapter 12 verses 1 also repeated it, what is lawful and what is not lawful in this very paradise. So let's do the book of Yashar now. And when Moses was, verses 1, the book of Yashar chapter 71 verses 1, and when Moses was 18 years old, he desired to see his father and mother, and he went to them to Goshen. And when Moses had come nigh Goshen, he came to the place where the children of Israel were engaged in work, and he observed, their burdens. And he saw an Egyptians smoting one of the Hebrew brethren, verses 2. And when the man who was beaten saw Moses, he ran to him for help. For the man, Moses, was greatly respected in the house of Pharaoh. And he said to him, my Adonai, attend to me. These Egyptians came to my house in the night, bind me, and came to my wife in my presence. And now he seek to take my life away. He said he came into my house in the night, and he tied my hand and feet, and he made me watch. Why? He was defiling my own wife in my presence. Remember, Allah said the only gift he had for Muslim women in paradise, Allah said he will give the women the ability to be watching their husband bambangi the 144 angels, houris, virgins. Always remember that. In my presence, he came in on top. Oh no. Now listen, let's take two again. And when the man who was beating son Moses, he ran to him for help. For the man Moses was greatly respected in the house of Pharaoh. And he said to him, "My Adoni, attend to me. This Egyptian came to my house in the night, bind me, and came to my wife in my presence. And now he seeks to take my life." And when Moses, verses 3 now, and when Moses heard this wicked thing, his anger was kindled against the Egyptian, and he turned this way and the other. And when he saw there was no man there, he smote the Egyptian, and he hid him in the sand, and delivered the Hebrew from the hand of him that smote him. 4 now. And the Hebrew went to his house, and Moses returned to his home and went forth and came back, to the king's house. 5 now. And when a man had returned home, he thought of reporting his wife, for it was not. Yeah, he want to put his wife away now. Okay. He report, oh my father, putting his wife, for it was not right in the house of Jacob for any man to come to his wife after she has been defiled. So after she has been defiled, it said in the camp in Jacob, it is not lawful for the man to still keep that woman, to still retain that wife because she's been defiled. This is the case of adultery. Now listen, that was why Moses killed that Egyptian's man. It's a wicked thing. Remember, Allah said he has already assigned for his men the portion of the adultery. He said it is inevitable. You can't undo it. It is settled. Adultery. So when the brothers of the woman, 6 now, and the woman went and told her brothers, and the woman's brothers sought to slay him, and he fled to his house and escaped. So when the brother heard, the brother of the woman, they are Hebrews. You want to put our sister away? You know this is coincident. It was accidentally, and she didn't do it intentionally. Why are you putting her away? Did she commit that adultery because she desired the man? No, the man bind you and they rape your wife in your presence. Why divorce here? For you to judge partially will also kill you. So the man fled away. So we see why Moses commit his first murder. And that is the judgment of the law. When a man raped a married woman, it is found, Deuteronomy, is it 25 verses 25 or so? I will be sure. Okay, later, if necessarily. If a man do that, Abayewa said the woman will be spared while the man will be killed. Exactly, that is what Moses did. In the spirit, he fulfilled the law. Okay, in the spirit, he accomplished the law, what Abayewa has already jotted down, written down in the tablet of heaven. Okay, so he fulfilled that law. That was why he killed that Egyptian's man. Quran 4:24 justify polyandry, bind the husband, have sexual intercourse with a married woman while her husband will be watching. Should we return back to where we just read? Sunnah Abu Dawud, where is it? I hope I found it fast. If not, I've already read that. But I just wanted to see the accuracy. I will be quoting Sex in Paradise, all the Quranic verses. But I won't be able to read all, but I will just quote it, okay? You can go and do the reading by yourself. Where is it? I have it right now. No. Okay. Is it? Oh, not here. You can also type wicked source. You're going to be seeing a lot. We are coming there. Muhammad and his sex life. Oh, where is this very particular? Okay, let me stop it and go in search of it. All right, let us confirm this. What we just listened to, or what I just read. Let us confirm it back again here to Quran. Sunnah Abu Dawud, book 2150. Abu said, the apostle of Allah, may his peace and his peace be upon him, set a military expansion to Aitas on the occasion of the Battle of Huni. They met their enemy and fought with them. They defeated them and took them captives. Some of the companions of the apostle of Allah, may his peace and his peace be upon him, were reluctant to have sexual intercourse with the female captives in the presence of their husbands, who were unbelievers. Did you get that? See what Allah said. And so Allah, the exalted, sent down the Quranic verses, chapter 4, verses 24, and all married women are forbidden unto you, except those captives whom your right hand possesses. That is to say, they are lawful for them when they complete their waiting period. Are you seeing the collaboration? Are you seeing the confirmation, the accuracy of it? You see how they confirm one another. Allah said, when you take them captive, like that man, they burned his hand and feet. That is how they took him captive and they have sexual intercourse with his wife right in his presence, okay? They did that to him. They actually did that to him in his presence, okay, to him. So he wanted to put her away because it's a case of adultery. All right, let's proceed. Let me not overdwell on this. Now, the book of Yashar chapter 18, what were they doing in Babylon? The book of Yashar chapter 18, let's see another, in Sodom and Gomorrah, not Babylon. The book of Yashar again, chapter 18, verses 11 through 15. Let's see another act that was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. We have spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. We'll be reading that. And this is the spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah where Allah, let's go. Where the very one Allah called paradise. It is simply spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Let's see the physical Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, the book of Yashar chapter 18 will be taken from verses 11 through 15 and see what was going on between married women and virgins in Sodom and Gomorrah. I read, in the land of Allah. The book of Yashar chapter 18 verses 11. In those days, all the people of Sodom and Gomorrah and of the whole 5 cities were exceedingly wicked and sinful against Yahweh, and they provoked Yahweh with their abominations, and they strengthened in in angering, and they strengthened in abominable and skillfully before Yahweh, and their wickedness and crimes were in those days great before Yahweh. 12. And they had in their land a very extensive valley, about half a day's walk, and in there were fountains of water. And this is Allah's paradise, okay, fountains of water, and a great deal of herbage surrounding the water. And all the people of Sodom and Gomorrah went there 4 times in the year with their wives and children and all belonging to them. And they rejoiced there with tabourines and dancing. And in the time of rejoicing, see the street market, see the market says in Allah's paradise. This is also for, I will read it. After I read it, I will go and read that one. You will be seeing the collaboration. Now listen, 14. And in the time of rejoicing, they would all arise and lay hold on their neighbors' wives, and some the virgin, daughters of their neighbors, and they enjoyed them. And each man saw his wife and a daughter in the hands of his neighbor and did not say a word. So they will be watching another man defiling their virgin, their daughters, breaking their virginity, and they will also see their wife or another man is also having sexual intercourse in this great market street. This is open place. They call it valley. And they always go there to do this 4 times in a year, 3 times in a row. 3 whole times. 3 times. 3 months, they go back. 3 months, they go back. Oh my Abba, this is the sex marketplace. In Sodom, physically, I will show you now the paradise on. The very one you and I is found. Now listen. You see, every man, they see their wife is being sexually bang bang. And then nobody say a word. And they did so from morning to night. And they not take it as a feast. And they afterward return home, each man to his wife and each woman to her tent. So they always did 4 times in the year. It is not custom unto them. Okay. Where is, hope I have it. I better have it. Let me show you now the sex marketplace in paradise. I better have it. Because I screenshot it and I kept it over here. It's right here. I kept it over here. It must be here. So we have seen what was going on. Or should I do the physical? Okay, I think. Okay, we see this is what was going on in the physical Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, so I would like us to go now and do spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Where is it? 19 again. Okay, let's read 19 before we tie everything together. 19, that's in book of Yasha 19, 3-7. Let's do the homosexual part. This is, we see for married women, homosexual is also here. So that when I'm ready, the paradise on, it will be making sense. It will make perfect sense unto you. It will make perfect sense unto you. You know this, their Iranian supreme leader, Sharia law supreme leader, is having already his 144 virgins, because it is double. One of the 2 virgins, as they are coming, another one will come along. So let's do the 19 verses 3 now through 7. The book of Yashar, chapter 19, verses 3-7. And by desire of their 4 judges, the people of Sodom and Gomorrah had beds erected in the streets of the cities. And if a man come to these places, they lay hold on him and brought him to one of their beds, and by force made him to lie down in them. You know, our royal law, we have a reserve. We will not just put it raw the way it is, okay? So rather, we'll be using figure of speech, okay? So you see the bed already. You see they put it on the street. Legalization, so homosexual is being legalized. We see that they are even doing it on the street. Like in this Netherlands, there is a club whereby that is playing out here in this Netherlands, okay, where they are taking this live sexual intercourse, where a man will take his wife, okay, and he will bring his wife to that club. Another man will be having sexual intercourse with his own wife. That is, they will do exchange. Have sex with my wife and let me have sex with your own wife. It's happening here in Netherlands, okay? Not just to women, and also to the men alone. It's legalized in the red light. So we said they will take the man by force and they will force him to lie down in one of the bed. But verses 4 is going to use now figure of speech. And as he laid down, 3 men would stand at his head and 3 at his feet. 6 men want to rape one man and measure him by the length of the bed. And if the man was less listener, that is to say, measure him with the length of the bed. Is that ringing a bell already? Men would, okay, let's meet. And if the man was less than the bed, these 6 men would stretch him at each end. And when he cried out to them, they would not answer him. He said they would stretch him. 6 men raping one man. That is to say, they are doing it together. They lay him on the bed already, and they arrange him on the bed already. Some as they have having sexual intercourse with him through his mouth, because on his head, while the other one at his feet is anus, because ours we will always use figure of speech. So, but we will unlock it because the anointing is over here to unlock. 5. And if he was longer than the bed, they would draw together the 2 sides of the bed at each end until the man had reached the gates of death. And if he continued to cry out to them, they would answer him, saying, thus shall it be done to a man that cometh into our land. And when the men had all these things, and when men heard all these things that the people of these cities of Sodom did, they refrained from going there. Anybody that hear, oh, this is what they are raping men on the street. So maybe you're not afraid they will not go to Sodom and they will not go to Gomorrah. Let's confirm this in our royal law. You know, the angels that brought judgment to Sodom and Gomorrah. Men of Sodom and Gomorrah said they want to rape them. This, you see how we are connecting it, and it will make perfect sense when we now read the spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah number 1, and we will now read the sexual marketplace in Allah's paradise. Now, Genesis, oh my Abba. Genesis chapter 19. What was the verses? I think I write it down. Genesis chapter 19, verses 1 through 12. Okay, you can take it through 12, but I'm not going to be reading. Okay, let's read one. And there, Genesis 19. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rushed up and meet them, and he bowed himself with his face towards the ground, and he said, behold, now my Adonai, turn in, I pray thee. Okay, so he now said, you should come to my house and do all these things. Come to my house because I want to retake from 7. And said, I pray, okay, no. Okay, they came already. Okay, let's take 2 now. And he said, behold, now my Adonai, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise early, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we abode in the street all night. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house. And he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. But before they lie down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, encompassed, they surround the house, encompassed the house around, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. And Yahushua said, I never know you. I never, it is sexual intercourse that we may have sex with them. Yahushua said in Matthew chapter 7, verses 21, he said, I never knew you. And Genesis 4 said Adam knew his wife. And in that planting his seed, his wife was pregnant because he knew it was talking about sex. He have sexual intercourse. Yahushua said to the people, he said, I never knew you, which means to say, I never have this intimacy of husband and wife relationship with you. We were never that close. No, we were never having this deep affection for one another. I never knew you. Who put this miracle in your womb? You were casting out devil, you prophesy, you do many great wonders in your name. Yahushua said, no, I never knew you. which these are Christians, okay? I never knew you. That is, I never have this deep affection. We will never have this deep relationship, this deep affection, this intimacy connection. We will never have it like husband and wife. No, I never knew you. He said, bring them out that we might know them. We want to know them. We want to have sex with them. That we may know them. Listen, Lot 6 now. And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him and said, I pray thee, brethren, do not so wickedly. This is wickedness. Don't do it. Behold, now I have, for you to understand that we're talking about sex, behold, now I have 2 daughters. They have not no man. You see the language, they have not no man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto this man do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. I have 2 daughters. Sexual intercourse is between man and woman, no between men and men. Now see what they said. And they said, stand. And they said, stand back. Okay, let's go back there again. And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came to sojourn, and he will needs to be a judge now. And he will needs to be a judge. Now you are judging us. Are you our judge? Our judge said we should do it. You are not our judge. You aren't our judge. Now we will deal worse with thee than with them. He said, now we're going to rape you. All this while you be now, we are respecting you because you are a man of God. Now you are judging us. So we're now going to bang your anus. This is the paradise of Allah, everybody is seeing. Then with them, say we're going to do worse to you. We're going to scatter that pest, your anus. We're going to scatter it. Now see. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came nigh to break the door. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut to the door. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they want themselves to find the way. Okay, 12. And the man said unto Lot, hast thou here any beside thee, son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in this city, bring them out of this place, for we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before Yahuwah before the face of Yahuwah, and Yahuwah had sent us to destroy it. You see the connection, how we are connecting the dot together. Now, this is physical Sodom and Gomorrah. Let me see before we go to their paradise. Okay, let's see. I read this already. 2 Kings. Okay, I'm not going to be reading there. 2 Kings chapter 9, verses 30 through 37. Remember, that is what Jezebel also did. When Yehu, the man of Yehu, brought judgment unto Jezebel, Jezebel now ran up to make up, to paint her face, to tie her head, because these 2 angels brought judgment to Sodom and Gomorrah. We see men of Sodom and Gomorrah wanted to seduce them sexually, but they never knew they were angels. Okay, because they knew judgment. I can also say that maybe the new judgment has come to them, but they want to defy the men. They want to have sexual intercourse in order for them not to be able to bring this judgment. Exactly, this is what we are seeing spiritually. Our spirit being is angel. A fallen deity is having sexual intercourse with our angelic body. It pisses me. With our angelic body. Fallen deities, Allah, Jesus, all these nonsense devils is having sexual intercourse with our angelic bodies. So they want to have sexual intercourse with these angels, but they got blind. So 2 Kings chapter 9 verses 30 through 37, exactly what Jezebel also did. Remember, Jezebel is a spirit. Allah is Jezebel, and Jesus Christ is Jezebel. You will see Revelation chapter 2 for that, verses 20 through 24. Yes, you will see it for that. Jezebel is so stubborn. These guys know these are not ordinary men, regardless what. Because Jezebel is a stubborn spirit. They said they want to have sexual intercourse with angels. So if these people can request a sex from angel, how much more you that have their properties? Sin, this sinful body. How much more you and me? How much more you and I? How much more? How if they could spot angels? What makes you think they will spare your spirit? The sinful nature in us. What makes you think? So this is what every single being is seeing in the spirit. If you are not seeing it, like I said, that never exempts you. So let's do the spiritual Sodom now. Spiritual Egypt. Now, Revelation 11, verses 7 and 8. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascendeth out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them. It's talking about the two witnesses. 8. And their bodies and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Adonai was crucified, where they also defied our Messiah, where they also, he was crucified right at the cross. All these things, torches, thorns, and tassels. Okay, we established that one at part 1. Okay, where they defied him. He came to Sodom. That is where they defied him. Spiritual Sodom, where Messiah killed in Sodom or in Egypt. No, he was crucified in his own land, Israel. But this is where they defy him. This is where they crucify him. Where we just read Genesis 19, because he was the one who came. Him and the Holy Spirit, they came. It is 3. Yahuwah the Father, Yahuwah the Son, Yahuwah the Ruach HaKodesh. Start tracing them from Genesis 18. The Yahuwah the Father remained with Papa Abraham, while Yahuwah the Son and Yahuwah the Ruach HaKodesh go down to Egypt. If you read that Genesis 19, you will see it was capital Lord. It said Yahuwah rained fire from Yahuwah. Yahushua rained fire from Yahuwah. Okay. So they both were the one went to Sodom and Gomorrah. So this was how they crucified him. They defiled him. Spiritual Sodom. So what are we speaking about? The spiritual Sodom, it is simply the paradise of Allah. And he also says spiritual Egypt. That is the paradise of Allah. We know Allah is the God of Egypt. We see what they did in Egypt. Binding a husband and having sexual intercourse with his wife right in his presence. And we see the confirmation right in Quran chapter 4 verses 24. Let's go back there. Having done this, we connect all this together. So I would like us to go now to the paradise of Allah. I'm sorry. I'm on my fasting. All right. So where could this? Okay. I think I have to go to where my go. Okay, let me stop this now. So let us go back again now to the book of Yashar. There's still one we want to read over there. What are we doing? This is Allah's paradise. After I have read this place, read this place, then we will not go to Allah's paradise. Or should I? Okay, that is what I said I wanted to do first. Okay, let us see now the spiritual Sodom and spiritual Egypt, where they crucify our Adonai, where they defied him, where they stained his garment. Because if you say you want to sleep with him, you are staining his garment. Ah! Now listen. And this, volume 4, page 172, number 34. And this simply means the acts of the prophets the prophet Muhammad, okay? That is what what they call hadith or hadith, whatever. So I want to read from their own source. Hadith, okay, volume 4, page 172, number 34. Ali reported that the apostle of Allah said, may his pool and his peace be upon him. There is in paradise a market wherein there will be no buying or selling, but will consist of men and women. When a man desire, where is it? When a man desire a beauty, he will have sexual intercourse with them. Question back. What items do we have in this market in paradise? What is the items over there? It is man and a woman, men and women. Okay, now who is the buyer? Who is the buyer? There is always know that there is street markets in paradise consist of men and women. Now, who is the buyer of this very man and woman? He said it's a man. When a man desire a beauty, that is when a man desires sexual intercourse. He will pick whether man or woman, he will have sexual intercourse with them. Let me take that again. Hadith, volume 4, page 172, number 34. Ali reported that the apostle of Allah said, there is in paradise a market wherein there will be no buying or selling, but will consist of men and women. When a man desire a beauty, he will have sexual intercourse with them, man and woman. No, it said there will not be no buying or selling. What is the nature of buying? You are purchasing something with money, isn't it? So Allah said this one is free. It is free. You are not spending no dime. It is free. You just go to this market that is consists of men and women. So when you feel the urge of sexual intercourse, you are having some orgasm, you are reaching some orgasm, whether for man or for woman, you just go, you just pick whatsoever you will. So let's see the pair of homosexual in Allah's paradise. Quran chapter 52, verses 24. It talks about scatter. It said, round about them will serve to them boys handsome as pearls were guided. Okay, Quran chapter 56, 17. Round about them will serve boys of perpetual freshness. You know, that is what they also use for perpetual virgin. Of these 72 virgins, it said they are perpetual virgin. Man will go there after he has already finished having sexual intercourse. When he pull out his penis, they will return back to virginity. Quran chapter 76, verses 19. And round about them will serve boys of perpetual freshness. If thou seest them, thou wouldest think, oh, where is it? Thou wouldest, oh my father, thou wouldest think them scattered pearls. Let me unlock. This is Allah's native language. You're going to scatter the pearls. Remember the men of Sodom and Gomorrah said they're going to scatter. He said we will do worse to Lot than this man. So scatter pearls is to scatter their anus. And this is already playing out in the body of death, in the body of Allah, in the body of Islam. There is a game they are doing in Arabic word called Bashabas. This Bashabas, there will a man, an old man or a rich man, yes, a rich man or old man, will set, they call it a game. They will select young boys, okay, virgins, young boys, to come and dance. So anyone that won the game, the rich man will take that boy home. He will be having sexual intercourse with that boy until that boy turns age 18. It's an Islamic word. until the boy turned 18. So now when the boy is 18, it is no more allowed for that man to be having sexual intercourse with him, because now he has already become a full grown-up man. You can't continue. But from age 6 to 17, you will be caring for him. You will it's like not a wife for you. You are the one to take care of his education, his his welfare. You are the one to put up with that. Okay, you are the one to put up with his upkeeping. Okay, so this one is already playing out. What are we saying? What you are seeing in the dream, it is simply the paradise of Allah. So we see the paradise of Allah already. Okay, let me see. Okay, about 72 virgins. Since we are here already, let me call out the Quranic verses. Quran chapter 37 verses 40 through 48. Quran chapter 44 verses 51 through 55. Quran chapter 52 verses 70 through 20. Quran chapter 55 verses 66 through 56 through 57. Okay, 72 virgins is also here. Also go to Wicked Source, you will see it over there. Okay, now that we are here, you see, it said, you see, this is on Google, Wicked Source. But the number of virgins in paradise is limitless. You can't even. This is Sahih Bukhari. Let me put some more. Men will be given the sexual strength of 100 men, 100 persons in paradise. To be knocking. In paradise, said that. Let me read. The believer will be given such and such strength in paradise for sexual intercourse. I was questioned, "Oh, Prophet of Allah, can he do this?" He said, "He will be given the strength of one man, of 100 men to one person." So one man equals to 100 men in paradise. And he said the penis. Okay, let me also read that one. Let me also read. A man's penis will never. Okay, a man's penis will remain erect. You know, men of Sodom and Gomorrah, they erect beds right on the street. Through the judges, they are judges. Okay, they are just legalize it for them to be raping people right on the street. This is Sahih what? You see it over there. So let's read. Okay. The messenger of Allah said, everyone that Allah admits into paradise will be married to 72 virgins. 2 of them are Huris, and 70 of his inheritance of the female dweller of hell, or whatever. All of them will be whatever. So, okay. Muhammad himself, 40 strength, man's strength was given unto him. Was given the sexual power of 40 men. Now listen, okay. The Prophet of Allah used to say that I was among those who have limit strength for sexual intercourse. Then Allah sent me a pot with cooked meat. After I ate from it, I found strength anytime I want to do the work. So in the dream, he also saw it in the dream that he was once weak. And as soon as Allah now prepared a meat for him, that meat, Allah have sexual intercourse, because I will be saying it the way it is, with Muhammad in his anus, in his mouth, in his ears, anywhere there is, Allah bang Muhammad, and give him now that enablement to be doing it. So Muhammad now, one man equals to 40 men. So 40 demon of sexual ability we are now given, imparted in Muhammad. Okay, so this is the wonders of Allah. This is the miracle of Allah, nothing else. You see, what are we saying? This is the paradise. This is what you are seeing in your dream. This is the vision that is always passing through your head in the night vision. You see harassing you. It is simply Allah's paradise. So let's go now and do. I've not yet caught, it's a lot. I've not yet caught out the entire scriptures of this sex. If you see Sahih Bukhari, oh my father, a lot of sexual intercourse verses over there. I don't know if I will be able to do this. I don't know. But the one I have already gave out. You see how horrible it is. Now, the book of Yeshua chapter 4 verses 18 through 21. 18. And their judges, listen now, we are seeing Sodom, okay? And their judges and rulers went to the daughters of men and took their wives by force from their husbands according to their choice, and the sons of men in those days took from the cattle and from the cattle of the earth and beasts of the field and the fowls of the earth, of the air, and taught the mystery of animals of one species with the other, in order therewith to provoke the Yahuwah and Adonai. So the whole earth, and it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupt its ways upon earth, all men and all animals. Bestiality. And one of their most respected imam called Ayatollah Khomeini gave go ahead. He have the book, type it, the book of Ayatollah Khomeini. He put it that it is lawful for Muslims to be having sexual intercourse with animals. You see, they having sex with animals, and he said he gave them the guideline in his book. They call it fatwa. Fatwa simply means religious declaration, okay? That they want to elaborate more on the vision and dream Allah gave unto Muhammad. They are expanding on it. They are making it big. The Imam said it is lawful, that Imam said it is lawful for Muslims to have sexual intercourse with animal. After you have already done with your sexual intercourse, kill that animal. Don't give it to any person that is a Muslim. You can give it to non-Muslim. You can sell it to them. That is why people ought to be careful. The cow meat, this Muslim people is selling. That is what most of them, that is what they are doing, to according to that book. That is what they are doing. After they have their orgasm, all this day that is, take care of animal. Yes, they will kill it. He said they should kill it and sell it to the neighboring village. It is in the book, Religious Decoration of Ayatollah Khomeini. So this is what they will do. They will take a married woman by force, bring her to animals' feet. They will be asking the cow, the bull, to be having sexual intercourse with married women. All this you're going to see in Allah's paradise. Apostle Paul said, 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verses 4, it is not lawful to talk about what I saw in this paradise. So do I. Animal having sex with human being? This is the paradise you are seeing, people. Exactly. This is their paradise. Genesis chapter 6, you still remember what took place over there? Yes, the sons of men. Actually, this is what took place. Before Abba Iwana said, no, this wickedness is just too much. This popular royal law will just break it. That is, it will make it so simple. But the book of Yashar has the details. This is what was going on in Genesis chapter 6, whereby Abba Iwa brought flood. If we keep reading in this Genesis chapter 4, that is where the flood came. Okay, that is where the message of the flood, judgment of flood came. This is what they were doing. But Genesis 6, just make it simple. And Genesis 19, yes, Sodom and Gomorrah sexual intercourse. Now, why Allah so much sold into sexual intercourse? He used it to entice Muslim, unbelievable. That to that extent, this now resolved to massacre, mass slaughtering or mass slaughter of the Muslim. all in the name of 72 virgins. So, have you ever wondered why are they so sold Quran and plus Hadith, so sold into sex, and sex? Yes, this is what Muhammad saw. He saw it very clear, very open, very clear. I won't forget the black stone that is being carved like a woman vagina. I won't forget that. I won't leave that one out. So I would like us to, we read this already. Now, why this sexual intercourse in the dream? Before I play that, I would like to play some video also. I think I saved some video, says dream. You can also do your common family. Let me see if I have some saved video about this sexual intercourse, about these people in the dream.
Sexual dreams, why do we get them? What is happening in the middle of the night? Number one, these dreams occur for a number of reasons. Firstly, I'm going to speak to the dreams that are a spiritual attack. So there are two spiritual entities, one beginning with an S and the other beginning with an I, that are the main perpetrators of these encounters.
Okay, let's also listen to another one.
These
Okay, what am I saying?
Spiritual entities.
Good day, everyone.
Says dream.
My name is Prophet Ifetayo.
Okay, what?
I am here to let you know something about spiritual husband. If you are there, you are having sex in the dream.
Allah is the husband,
you're
okay?
You're a woman, you are having sex in the dream. I want to tell you that it's a demonic manipulation of darkness.
Correct.
A demon is being attached to you.
Correct.
In the realm of the spirit.
Correct.
In order to destroy you, to destroy your hope.
Correct.
To destroy your career, to destroy your life.
Exactly.
To destroy your relationship.
Exactly.
To destroy your marriage.
Exactly.
It's an evil attack on woman. When the enemy wants to attack you,
not only woman,
and they don't want you to experience
including
peace
men,
and fulfill glory. This is what they do in the realm of the spirit. They attach a demon to you.
And if you are not seeing it, that does it exempt you. Like him that is also talking, they are also bombarding his anus.
In order to take away success and breakthrough, every good thing is away.
Correct.
It's been taken away.
Correct.
Each time this demon come to have sex with you.
Yes.
What you need is total deliverance.
It's a lie, not deliverance until the end of days. Until Abiyawa killed the first husband. Until Yahushua comes. You see, Allah said, He said every one of us is going to pass this torture of sexual harassment in the hellfire. And He said afterwards in Quran chapter 19 verses 71 and 72, Allah now said that, Allah now said that He will not come down to pick the good ones. That is Yahushua coming to pick us out from the lion's den, from the captivity of sexual slavery, from the captivity of sexual harassment, from the captivity of heavy pollution. Yahushua is the one to descend to free you and me. So Allah now said He is the one to come. That is a lie. Yahushua is the one to come. Until Yahushua reach out to us, you and I, to bring us out from it, no way. It can't happen. No, it can't happen. It can't. No deliverance, no way.
Let me come into her again with this sexual dream. Sexual dreams, that symbol represents covenant. So let's say a person, let's say she had a dream. She had a dream, especially during fasting. She would never realize that having sex even while she is fasting is reinstating covenants. The very covenants you're breaking. The enemy realized that she's not knowledgeable about the spiritual world. So let me come into her again with this sexual dream. Now, this is the scary part. Having sex in the dream is, yes, it's terrible because it's forging a covenant. But no matter who it is that you're having sex with, that isn't the person. That's a familiar spirit masquerading as that person.
That is
the
Allah.
reality is, the actual spirit that's masquerading as that person could be a spirit of poverty, could be a spirit of divorce, could be a spirit of insanity.
Okay, it's okay. Now, you that is also talking, your anus is being dismantled. That is why it's good to see it. Because if you're not seeing it, you will be exempting yourself. It's not happening to me. I'm not part of it. That is a pure lie. This has to do with everybody. This is what Paul was saying. the very thing, because he saw it, the very thing I hate. I hate it. But I see myself doing it. Keep doing it, not just doing it. Keep doing it. This is going to save me from this body of death. It's going to break me free from this captivity. He said, wretched man that I am. It's going to save me. He said, but thanks be unto Abba Yehovah, because in my heart, I serve Yehovah. But in my sinful nature, I serve sin. Our flesh is right, legal right. Until this body of sin is done away with, nobody is getting no freedom. Come on now. Whether you see it or you are not seeing it, this is Allah's paradise, people. This is the paradise Allah is referring to.
Satan.
No. Okay. No other one. No other paradise. Okay.
Jesus is
The last Jesus.
Okay, I would like to play another one. Though I deleted this one, I shouldn't have been deleting it. This one was so horrible. All right, let's play this one. Okay. Oh, my Father, where is it? Oh, no.
You start having sex, no matter how you pray sex in the dream. You start having sex, no matter how you pray and pray and pray. The moment you finish speaking in tongues for 2 hours, they just come and you like, and you like, and they penetrate you. And that man must come inside you. When you wake up as a woman, you have found that your panties are wet. I was a victim.
You are a liar. You are still there.
They used to change girls for me, child.
You are still there. They only blind your eyes not to be seeing it anymore. Which is the most dangerous. It's Allah.
Even as born again.
Allah is the husband.
I will sleep in the night. They will touch me and touch me and touch me everywhere. I just hope I say true. In the night, they bring me one big waist, very fair big waist. Everything I say true. I lick my man. I will have sex in the dream. The next day they bring black. The next day they bring blue. The next day
It's the paradise
I tried all kind of sex ability in the dream. Only me woke up one day and said, God, these people give me HIV in the dream.
Of course, in the dream, that's where they are putting sickness in us.
I was telling one
through
guy,
this sexual intercourse.
You are very stupid. So if they sleep with woman for dream, if they fear whether they don't give you HIV, it could come affect you physically. I said, no, I don't tire. Every day, sex in the dream. Every day, and physically, I'm macheting. My mother said, my pikin, and they give you food, waiting they bring you down, my pikin. She doesn't know every night they are wasting.
So let's be reading comments. If you see it, all of them.
Every night they are wasting my sperm. I wake up in the morning.
I am praying against the spirit of masturbation. Okay. I am a victim. So I always see all of them. I'll be reading it anyways. I am currently experiencing this, and I don't pray. Tire, but no solution. Look at it.
Big yash, small yash, big breast, small breast, black, green, blue, India.
Look at all their comments, everybody. This one say I have soft band. It's not the apple to me again. Go and sit down. Exactly what I am passing through now. Seriously, I cry sometimes. That is correct. But I am tired.
Mommy, I don't tire. Tell me why they dream.
I have the comment section, all of them.
3 o'clock sharp, I'm awake.
All of them. This is exactly me. I don't suffer. Even prayers, but nothing. Nothing make. Okay. This is exactly me. I don't suffer, even prayers, but nothing may. God help me. Maybe you can able to read it. This one saying don't tire. No kind of style. When that they do for dream. No kind of style way I never do for dream. So what is the solution? Everybody. Over 2,000. The same thing. I think it's only me. Okay. This one said I thought it was me alone. But what is the solution and the scriptures, please? Man is exactly, man is eating always. It's the same. It's just the same.
So I have to even visit the hospital.
Please, sir, I usually, okay, it's the same. Help me, man of God. This happens to me. Help me. It's the same. They came with different men. Sometimes they can come in your father's face. It's the same. I am going through the same thing, sir. I don't know what to do. Exactly. That is exactly what is happening to me. Exactly. I know another way to stop it. Go and sit down. But they can give. I bet shut up. I hear what that nonsense, that useless talk, they irritate me. It is not funny, but I can't stop laughing. Okay. This is exactly what is happening to me, sir. What to do? My little brother is passing through it. Please, guys, help me. Help the boy. Please, I seriously need a solution to this. All of them, please pray for me, sir. Everybody. I had some experience. I beg, I don't tire. The only way is denouncing them. Okay. Divorcing them. It's happening to me, sir. Okay. Story of my life. How can I stop it? Okay. I need solution, please, sir. It is okay. Anyway, let's leave here because I'll be playing this one and also be reading comments. But I just want you to see over 2,000 comments. All of them. And so we say, mine stopped already. No, they only blind your eyes not to be seeing it. Like this pastor, they only blind his eyes not to be seeing it. It never stopped anyway. Because they see the way this pastor was going about it. It's like he's exposing them. That is why they blind his face not to be seeing them any longer. They are still there. They are the first husband. So let's leave the other part. So what is the meaning? Why this sexual dream? Why sex in the dream? Why? Let me tell you. The Royal Law have answered the reason. Though we have been digging into it already. 1 Corinthians. Okay, let's quickly take that account there. 1 Corinthians. First Corinthians chapter 6. Verses 15. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Mashiach? Shall I then take the members of Mashiach and make them the members of an harlot? Yahuwah forbid. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. They want to make you, that is, they want to make themselves one with you. That is the nature of it. You know, sex is to harvest energy. It's transmission. Okay? So, that is the reason why. The reason they are doing it. When they have sexual intercourse, one pastor got it. It is to harvest your energy, to harvest your glory, to harvest your blessing, to harvest the number of your life, to harvest your testimony. They are harvesting something from you. Because now they join with you already. Every good thing that you have transferred onto them. So that is why they are doing it one body. Now that was why verses 18 said, Paul said, and the others say you sin outside your body. You did not sin against your own body, but he who sins sexually, you destroy your totality. And this one makes you sin against your own body. And this is the paradise we are, people. So we are talking about, because this spiritual one have nothing to do with sin or no sin until the time determined by Abba Yehovah, no redemption. Okay, because this one have to do with the original sin in Genesis 3. And we are all still under this original sin until we put off this garment, this body of iniquity, this body of sin. Total freedom is not granted. It's not yet. Like in the days of Egypt, Abba Yehovah said the people of the book is going to be spending 400 years in the land of bondage. And it was so. So we see this number of time to spend in the land of bondage. So Abba Yehovah also gave a number of time for we to be in this body of corruption until then. A glorified body will not come. Yahushua will not come to redeem. And Abewa gave them 7,000 years to reign. But we are at the end of the 6,000 years, about to enter the 7,000 years. So that is why this message is coming. It is cleansing. It is to put our house in order. This is the sins of our spirit. But Allah is the one doing all these things. Okay. Join with Allah, become one body. Revelation 14 verses 8 said, sexual intercourse, prostitution is the wrath of these very, very fallen deities. Is their wrath, is their hunger. Revelation 17, 1 through 5 also said the same. It gets the entire world intoxicated. Okay, let's read some part. I wanted to just do this one lightly because I still have one point to look into, which is very, very important. But let me read to your hearing. Revelation 14:8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is falling, that great city. Because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Some nation, no. All nations. Every Quran chapter 19 verses 71 and 72, it said all of us will taste this sexual wrath of Allah. It's right there. What I'm seeing in the vision is not lawful to talk about it. Come and see how they are dismantling little babies' vagina and anus. It is not lawful to talk about it. You see, say all nations. So this one, whether you are a child or does it count? Now 17. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Allah is that the great whore. Many waters, there is people. Which whom, see verses 15 for that, okay? With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. With the wine of her fornication. The inhabitants of the earth. Every single one on earth. Here is referring to spiritual idolatry, spiritual fornication, spiritual sexual intercourse. 5 now. No, rather 4. And the woman was enriched in purple and scarlet-colored beasts, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. What is Mecca be called? Mecca is called mother of all settlement. Mother of harlots, mother of all settlement. Allah is the harlot over here. Is the great prostitute over here. Now let's go to 18. Revelation 18 verses 3. And for all nations have drunk. It's not exempting anyone. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of our fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth was rich through the abundance of her delicacy. All nations is the victim. This is the spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritual Egypt, the Allah's paradise. All of us is right there. That is the title. We are all there. Every one of us is there. Come on now. So 19 now, verses 2. For true and righteous are his judgments, for he hath adjudged the great whore which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and hath avenged the blood of his servant at her hand. It corrupt the entire nations with the wine of her fornication. So this is the paradise of Allah. The entire world is the victim. Our spirit is right in the paradise of Allah for sexual slavery. For sexual slavery. So this is what he said. Quran 19, verses 11. 71, excuse me. Quran 19, verses 71 and 72 said all of us is in this ground we are talking about. It said that Allah says 72, I will come and pick up the one that is good. That is a lie. Yahushua is the one to come and pick us that render service, Like Apostle Paul, he said, I know in my heart I serve Yahuwah, but in my sinful nature I serve sin. So we are strongly with sin. Okay, so Yahushua definitely will come to rescue us and break us free from the use of Allah. Okay, while you that is swimming in iniquity physically will be left there. That topic belongs to Yahuwah, not to Allah. Allah cannot free nobody. Free you for what reason? He's a slave master. So the very final part, they are black stone. They are black stone. What is their black stone? I will quote, I'm not going to read their black stone. So let's go back. This is their black stone. You see how Allah said they should be. You see, what does this look like? People, be real. Okay, we are unraveling, we are unfolding the paradise where our spirit is already be held hostage. It looks like vagina of woman. And Allah said, let me see if I'll be able to read some part. Let me call out the black stone. Sahih Bukhari, number 1597. Sahih Bukhari, 1606. Sahih Bukhari, 1612. Sunnah Ibn Majah, 2944. Okay, so these are all the scripture where Allah said you must to kiss. I say you will first of all use your hand to rub the surface of it, and later you will now kiss it softly. Softly, say you will use both your hands to touch it softly. Hey, oh. Demonic activities is just playing before our eyes. Okay, let me see. It said you will first of all touch it softly. Use your hand to touch it softly. Afterwards, you will now kiss it. You first of all use your hand to touch the clitoris, isn't it? And later you will now, I love you. You will lick the kwekus. You will lick the vagina. What's going on? I will be right back. Calls stay coming in. Okay, let me read all the places. Okay, I will be reading some places. Okay, where I quoted. This is Adix. Okay. Ibn Abbas reported, the messenger of Allah, may his peace and his peace be upon him, okay, said the black stone descended from paradise. And it was white than milk, but it became black due to the sins of Adam, due to the sins of children of Adam. Okay. So it was black. Allah sent that stone from paradise so that you will know what we are talking about. Oh, did I not put it? Okay, I put all this one already. How you need to touch it softly. Oh, wait. You can also, I gave you the quotation already now. Then you can go and do your, okay. They are the verses. Okay, where is it now? And we have set down to you the book of the, of clarification. No, not here. Where is it? Okay, I think I read it. Anyways, I can't. Okay. Islam already. For me, okay, I think it's here. And by extension, kissing the stone is an obligation only for those who are physical. Okay, the one that can afford and go to Saudi Arabia said it is an obligation. There is a place I read it, how you need to do it. You can also do your own findings. I think I missed that particular one, but you can do your findings. I read it. It said, first of all, you don't just go one time and be kissing. No. First of all, Allah said they have to first of all use their hand. Oh, where is this place now? Oh my Abba. Let me look for it. All right, time is running out. I couldn't find it. But you can also do your okay, let me see it. So was sent down, okay, from paradise by Allah. Okay, how to kiss when the Kaaba was built. Okay, the stone is believed to have originally been white. Okay, yes, it is not a single. Okay, but rather, I wanted to see how. Okay, let me. I'm coming. All right, I found it. Okay. Moreover, with the okay, join the whatever. Okay, let's do the three now. Okay, the kiss and exit. Once you reach the stone, place your right hands and face inside the silver frame, whatever, to kiss it. Moreover, away immediately. Okay, no, move away immediately. No, this is not the one I'm also looking for. If the crowd are overlapping. No. Anyways, let's hang on with this. But the one I first of all, I didn't see where I kept it. I downloaded it because I read it. I read the scripture itself. He now begin to teach how they need to touch it softly with your right hand, as I said, right hand. Then you will not put your face, you will not kiss. Now, according to our royal law, we also see the right hand over there. You need to touch and you need to kiss. But the royal law said we shouldn't touch nor eat. So what is kissing? Kissing, you are eating something. But Abi was said this tree. Okay, let me go there. These people don't know what they are saying. I quoted all this already. The Blackstone, yeah. Oh, the Gospel of Bartholomew. I don't think I'm going to be reading this. I'm not be reading it. Okay. Okay, let's read the Genesis. Genesis chapter 2. It says you touch with your right hand, you see, and you will not put your face, you will kiss. Genesis chapter 2, verses 17. But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou shalt eat of it, thou shalt surely die. Let's go to 3 now. 3 verses where? Chapter 3, excuse me. I wanted to read chapter 3 and verses 3. But of the fruit of the tree, which is in the midst of the Eden, what am I saying? Let me take it again. Genesis 3 verses 3. But of the fruit of the tree, which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. Don't touch. Allah said, touch. Touch with your right hand, and you will not take your mouth straight to it, and you will not eat. But Abiwa said, don't eat. Allah said, you must touch. This is it. It is speckles, people. Woman vagina, you see. Let's see what transpired. Should I be doing all this? Should I? Songs of Solomon, chapter 2. Should I be doing this? It is, although I have been, on my Abba, I've been doing it. I have been doing this very expose over here. We see Genesis, it says you should not eat, not touch. And the man eats, and the woman ate. The woman ate, and the man also did likewise. Right away, they were naked. And they not sew fig leaf to cover their reproductive organ. They not sew apron. Where do apron cover people physically? Where are we using apron to cover? It is our reproductive organ. So what fruit these people is going to be eating that is going to be bringing about wisdom? What fruit? Do you know any? It is sexual intercourse. What fruit are you going to be eating that will make you like God? What is God doing? Creation, creating life. And what is sexual intercourse doing? Creating life. And what is woman doing? Her womb, creating life. And who said it? He hold the womb? Allah. And whose name is also called womb? Allah. And whose foundation that stood the paradise? Womb, a woman. I'm not going to be reading the Gospel of Bartholomew. I think I'm done now because I'm really tired now. All right. I'm really tired. But the Gospel of Bartholomew make it so clear how he cast the spell upon food, water, and she now went and drank. That is kissing. Bekus. And this stone is called, in Arabic, is called Yemina. Yemina simply means, Yemina or Yemina, simply means Allah's right hand. This is Allah's right hand, woman vagina, that Allah used to take away their sin. And they said, Allah said, in the day of judgment, this thing that looks like woman's vagina is going to be, it will testify about the people that kissed him, touched him softly, and also kissed him. He said this stone is going to be talking. Allah will give 2 mouths to the stone to speak. So what is that 2 mouths? Anus and vagina. So Allah is making it so clear that in the days of judgment, this is what brought about their destruction. And this will be addressed, how you commit this sexual sin. Remember, Allah said that fornication is assigned unto the sons of Adam. He said, everybody have portion to play. Everybody have, portion to play when it comes to this sexual sin. So let me just talk. So Sons of Solomon said she ate something, okay, and it was her husband's penis. It makes it so clear. Bartholomew chapter 4, 47 through 49. Yes, how he did that spare she drank. 1 Kings chapter 19, verses 18. What was over there? Oh my Abba. 1 Kings chapter 19, verses 18. What was over there? Oh, Shandarabo Seki. Let me check it out. 1 Kings chapter 19. Okay, let me see. Okay, kissing of Jezebel, okay. Yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, which is Allah, and every mouth which had not kissed him. But Allah said we should kiss this very thing. Allah said we should kiss. Let me see the other side. Where is it? 1 Kings chapter 18 verses 19. Let's see what is going on. What are they kissing? 18, 19. Let's check it out. Now therefore send and gathered to me all Israel unto Mount Carmel, and the prophet of Baal 450, and the prophets of the groves 400, which eat at Jezebel's table. This is Jezebel's table. And Revelation chapter 2. Okay, let us also read it. Since I didn't read the other one. Revelation 2, verses 20. Notwithstanding, I have a few things against thee, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication, and to eat things sacrificed unto idol. And I gave her space to repent for her fornication, and she were not ready to do that. Behold, I will come. Behold, I will cast her into a bed of affliction, and them that commit adultery with her into a great tribulation, except they repent of their deeds. People, this is the mystery of Allah's paradise. This is the paradise we are talking about. It is Allah paradise. That is where you are seeing yourself. Somebody is knocking you. Somebody is having sexual intercourse with you. Yes, all of us, we are in Allah's paradise. Remember the signs of Yahushua returning? It is like the days of Noah and like the days of Lot. Luke chapter 17, verses 26 through 30. So what was happening in the days of Noah and in the days of Lot? It was a sexual sin. 1 Corinthians chapter 19, or rather chapter 10, verses 19 through 21. He said we cannot eat in the table of Yahweh and also eat in the table of the devil. No, there is a table. This is the table. This is their paradise, people. Every one of us, our spirit is right there. But strongly with sin, our flesh rejected it. That was what Apostle Paul did. In my heart, in my flesh, I love the law of Abba Yehovah. But he said, I serve Yehovah in my heart, and my flesh is doing another thing, serving another deity. So this is it. So this is the mystery of the paradise of Allah. I think I will be hanging over here because I'm really tired. Because I stayed very long time in this message. Because I was also receiving calls, okay, and text messages, replying them, okay. So this is the mystery in it, people. This is the paradise where you see yourself, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritual Egypt, okay. This is the paradise of Allah. It's clear. Every one of us is there. Everybody. And Yahushua will come to free us from this very dungeon, this ground of captivity. Yahushua is the one to free us, okay? Him alone is the one to free us. He will come and deliver us. We that is good, that is we that render service, that refuse to give up, that gave up on the physical wickedness of Allah, even though our spirit is still held, hostage, captive in the paradise of Allah. Yahushua will reach out to us. He will come and free us. And the time is almost drawing closer. And that is the reason this message is pumping up, okay? For we to look up to Yahushua, the Redeemer of our soul. And Him alone have the ability, the power to cut us free. If not, nothing. You see, as all of them were lamenting in the comment section. The other one said tired. The other one said night, day, morning. If I sleep in the morning, it's sex. Afternoon, it is rapist spirit. Allah is rapist. Exactly. Allah that revealed a little baby of 6 years old unto Muhammad for sexual gratification, for sex gratification. So, this is the mystery. Thank you, Abba. I love you so much. Family will be doing the one I just said. How police come to my house, what brought them there. And they're here, June 12th. What's also happened to me here. I'll be narrating all. That devil is real. Okay, it's real. I'm not praising him, but it's real. I wanted to get that awareness. Okay, so that you sit tight your belt, your belt. So we are done for now. Thank you, Abba. I love you so much. All right now, family, I'm out.